The old 60-second countdown. Gets them every time. I think we're almost there. Nope. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, dude. Yep. We have a lot of things that we have to worry about.
Oh, you sound weird. Check your mic settings. You don't sound like No, I'm serious. You don't sound like your mic's on at all.
My mic's on.
No shot.
It's the same mic I've been using. Nothing's different. Everything's the same.
Okay. All right. Maybe you're right. Boom.
I'm not adjusting the gain. I'm doing a whole lot of none of that shit.
You sound good. Anyways, how's my gain? I made sure it wasn't all the way up. But check right here. Yes, the wrist brace is on. I don't know what happened, but I got to Florida now. I think it's because the way the mouse has to be set up. I'm in this tiny little fucking corner. It drives me nuts. Hey, don't have no fear. I didn't get to take a shower yet this morning. That's a rare thing. But I've got two hats for everybody. So this is a Bucks hat, which is fine. This is I don't think they make hats like this anymore. Steak. Do they make hats like this?
Yeah, they make hats like that. Yeah, sure. I don't think they're very popular, but yeah.
So this is that hat. Okay.
Yeah, looks great.
Okay, hold on. Or I got this hat, which has autographs.
Nope.
That's right.
Go back to the other one. Thank you.
No. Why, you don't like this hat?
I do not like wearing clothes that are autographed. Actually, I despise that. It's one of my pet peeves.
Okay. Well,
if this thing got signed by anybody, you put it away forever. It's not something you wear anymore.
Okay. So, this was good. Mason Foster, linebacker. You guys probably don't remember who that is. I believe he went to UCLA. Greg Spires. I think Brian Greasy autographed this. Who was that guy that went to Florida? We met him. He came in our bar a few times. Ahmad Black.
Ahmad Black, yeah. Had that hit in the Oklahoma game.
Yeah, not very good in the NFL. He was kind of a dick in well, it wasn't a dick. He wasn't like the friendliest guy.
Can I tell you the truth? Can I just tell you the truth?
Let's do this. You say that all the time.
Yeah.
You know you do that, right? It's okay you do that.
Yeah.
We all have our imperfections, but you say, can I be honest with you? Can I tell you the truth? I'm going to be honest about 75 times a stream.
Okay, fine. The truth is that hat was worth more before all those guys signed it.
Oh, damn. That's fucked.
Yeah.
That's fucked. Well, anyways.
They ruined the hat. They ruined a perfectly good hat.
Bro, I lived through some fucking rough Bucks times, bro. Some rough Bucks times. But yeah, I'll never forget when all that mattered was Josh Freeman was there. I do have Brian Greasy's.
Hovey, Chewy, and Fat Girls, will you sign my hat? That's what it's like.
You're an idiot. And I'll never forget when they drafted, they had a release Ben from Illinois and they had Mike Williams, the wide receiver from Syracuse, not like the other Mike Williams. And man, I thought they were going to be some dudes. I really did. I thought the Bucks.
Ben, I definitely did.
Yeah. And it just never worked out. But I drove to training camp by myself. I did the whole fucking sit there. I tried to get Simeon Rice. I don't think Simeon Rice passed over me for a kid. And, I did the honorable thing and didn't complain about it back then. That was the thing. Now, every fucking douchebag adult gets in front of kids and whatnot. What's that guy's name? Tyler Sample? No, not Tyler Sample. I don't know.
But if you push a kid out of the way or stand in front of a kid getting autographs, go to hell.
Yeah, ginormous fucking loser activity. Anyways, good morning, everybody. We do have a couple stream streaks. I love seeing these things, by the way. These are awesome. I like that people share them. Slim Smith with a 25 stream. Aloha 20. Book of Chew only 3. I wonder what you were doing 4 days ago. You were too busy to watch us. No big deal. Gummy 1 30 stream streak. We love that shit. Hinalin 210 3 stream. You guys make my mornings. Keep it up, goats. That's awesome. By the way, we our video was removed yesterday accidentally. It rarely happens, but it's happened a handful of times. Just want to say I appreciate everybody, how many people tweeted at us or DM'd us asking where the stream was. But in the same breath, if you guys are all listening, that's right. In the same breath, I got a bone to pick with all you motherfuckers. Now listen, I want to make something clear. We love doing this and we love the support. We love the chat. I will go as far as to say I don't think that I've seen another stream that interacts with the chat as much as we do. I do not think that I have seen it. Probably exists, but one that talks about sports And not giving myself credit, but that is what I built this stream off of back before Steak came around. A lot of you guys were here for that. There was 30, 40, 50, 60 of us in here every day hanging out with the chat. You all had your own songs. Fat Girls had Gorillas. We remember that. That was a really good time. Now we've grown. The viewership is awesome. Constantly 100 plus in here on Twitch, over 100 people unique chatting, 50 in YouTube, people on Twitter. It's great. What I have seen is people go back and watch these on YouTube. Our videos always get a couple hundred views later. Twitch gets a couple thousand. That's awesome. I love that you guys go back and rewatch the shows. I really do. But I have a question. I'm getting DMs from people for the first time. Got to be at least 7 or 8 people. I've never seen you motherfuckers like, retweet, or comment one time on a tweet. Not one time.
Did somebody just splooge while you were ranting?
Yeah, they did. 25 subs from Tucker.
Tucker,
Let's go, Tucker. 25 is a fucking big boy. Big boy.
Tucker stayed up for any asshole that asks where the stream is but doesn't like it. But seriously, like the fucking stream, subscribe to the page. It's so easy. It's the only way you could support us. It costs $0 fucking dollars. It doesn't cost $0 to drop 25 subs like Tucker just did. Thank you very much, Tucker.
And Brock D gave out a sub bank to Cash Cow Kai. Now, I want to make it clear. I'm not bitching. I'm not complaining. I'm whining. I'm more so curious. And Steak and I are both curious because him and I were talking yesterday, and I'm like, bro, I got people hitting me up left and right. Again, the first time they DM me, and I've seen the name, and I see their name, and I've never seen it before. Never on a like, on a retweet, on a nothing in the chat. And they said very politely, I can't watch during work, which I understand. This is midday. Steak and I are very flexible with our work schedules. That's why we can do this, which is awesome. We don't get paid to do this. You know, you guys sub, which is awesome. We get a portion of that revenue. We don't get paid to do this. We don't have an official sponsor for the stream. Nobody pays us to do this. The engagement is great. I hate to sound kind of douchey, but it's what fucking supports us. So all I'm saying is all you guys that were asking where the video was, I love that you wanted to watch the video, and you guys, we are a part of your day, and we make 2 hours of your day a little bit better because we're in your ears yapping about bullshit and talking sports. It would be great if you could throw us a like, whether it's on Twitter, whether it's on the video on YouTube. Make sure you're subscribed, share it with your friends. We really, really appreciate that. That's all I wanted to say. Steak, was that
W rant? That
was a good rant.
Yep. W rant. W Tucker. W everybody who does support on a daily basis.
Yep. Appreciate that. Yeah. Love you, DJ. I thought you guys just collected checks like Chewy. No shit. Yep. Okay, DGen, I will like. Yep. But listen, I understand likes used to be public so people could see that you would like, you know, if you like the fucking video of Taylor Mathis, you probably wouldn't want your fucking significant other to go on and do it. So you didn't like it, but likes are private. So if you're liking the tweets, if you're liking the YouTube, nobody sees it. You know what I mean? Nobody sees that you're liking the degenerate. By the way, speaking on that note, Steak, name change.
Name change. Yeah.
Name change. We've been talking about this. What does that say? DJ and me.
That's my touchdown partner. We got to pick those today too. Don't
forget. Yes.
I got Beatty.
Yes, you need to take the reins on that.
I already do.
All right, we are. You do the graphic. It was a great idea. I love doing it. We need to pick them Thursdays when Greg is here. He'll be here in a little bit.
And Snide does the graphic, just to give credit where credit's due.
Great job. We love Snide. We love our mods. I know Corrupt Raiders not in here very much, but Corrupt Raiders and OG, Fat Girls, Snide, all the mods have been great. Aloha, Quantitative in the YouTube. Is this purely an NFL show? Or will you be going over NBA?
We go over NBA. We'll be going over NBA for like the last 20 minutes, let's say.
I listen, here's the thing. I'm a respecter of the ice in the NHL. I can't get a read yet. I just can't. So I'm waiting for a couple games. I'm going to start diving into the NHL. If we can't talk about them on streams, I will do a separate stream for it. I promise you guys on the big slates. I know what the people want. I know people are fiending for NBA talk.
Besides the Kings, we gave out bangers yesterday. Laurie went over his points. Celtics money line was easy as fuck. Pacers covered. Besides the Kings, dude, we were not so bad yesterday.
Jesus, 6 months. Love you, DJ and Steak. We really appreciate it, Jesus. Thank you very much. Appreciate all the support. Thank you. I want to make sure I'm not coming off as a whiny bitch by any means. Yeah, I need some NBA. Yeah, listen, I thought we did a pretty good job. Of course, I fucking leaned into the Kings being my POD team total, money line, and spread, and I went 0-3. But yes, good job on the reads in the NBA. Hopefully, we can find a little success. But we're gonna talk about it. But Steak, you need to make this clear. You need to make sure everybody in the chat knows this. You can't feel confident about your plays until the lineups are out.
Correct. I realized this because I told you MJ and Royal have been doing the NBA spaces at 5:30. I'm sorry to say, talking the NBA and then hearing Donovan Mitchell's questionable 3 hours before tip-off, and at least 10 to 20 major guys are questionable at 10:15 a.m. right now when we're going to talk NBA.
Mm-hmm.
The best time to put your NBA bets in, or at least talk NBA, in my opinion, is 5:30 p.m. That's when like a lot of my plays are going to come. Like I got the Celtics in early. I guess it worked out, but a lot of times you get fucked trying to do that. The NBA is awesome to talk about 2 hours before. So yeah, that's when most of my plays will be posted.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, God damn it. Shit. I need to. Oh, here we go. So basically, excuse me. If you guys are big, we never tell you to tail us. We always tell you to make your own decisions. Obviously, if you like what we say, lean into it. If you don't like it, fade it. You know how we roll. But if you are strictly like betting what Steak likes, don't come away from this show and do anything yet. If you're big on CLV, obviously that's a risk you're taking, but nothing's going to be official until the players are in or out. Okay. But we're going to do as best as we can talking about the matchups and the players and pull up RotoWire and all that bullshit. So anyways, I think we can slowly start to get into it. We are waiting for Greg to talk some NFL. We did our recap yesterday. Again, I'm sorry the video is not available, but we recapped college. We talked about the board. We'll have our best bets video tomorrow. The newsletter will be out tomorrow. You can subscribe to that. That's free on the website, thedegenerateweekly.com. But somebody asked about a rebrand. Yes. I'm going to, more and more people have made me aware that the degenerate is technically a derogatory term and not good. It's not a good thing. And I understand that. I didn't really think twice about that, but I think the name that we've thought about is Jeff Sunday for you. For me. The actual brand that I think we're going to change to that we like so far are the fake sharps. I think that's pretty good. I hear that term a lot in the sports betting space. Not to, try to fucking give credit, take credit for it. But if you had to ask me, DJ, where did that come from? I'm pretty sure Steak and his friend invented it. He said it to me. I said it to the community when I started to get going in here a couple years ago.
Let me address this one. Cool hand fluke. The degenerate is not perfect.
It's not.
It is a terrible nickname for this guy. I mean, it really is. He is not a degenerate. No. He gambles responsibly. Yep. And I'm not unit shaming, but it's not even like he has massive units. He is not a degenerate whatsoever. He'll tell you he's already invested. He'll tell you he's going to watch the first 2 weeks of the NHL season before nuking any hockey bets. He is not the degenerate. It is honestly one of the worst nicknames for him, I think. I think, if anything, I'm way more of a degenerate than he is.
Yeah, see, I think this is funny. I think it's funny because I'm actually not a degenerate. I'm old and washed. That I love to gamble and I love sports.
It's just pure irony.
Yeah, but
you guys tiny. I did not know that's what we were going for.
What?
I didn't know that's what we were going for.
DJ doesn't have a massive unit. You are correct. No, but I mean, I think it's fun. I think enough people call me Jeff Saturday and say I look like Jeff Saturday. I think Jeff Sunday is kind of fun, so we might roll with it. What am I supposed to do with my crew neck, brother? Wear it. That's OG. That's vintage. I'm still rocking my shit.
Get it signed by Ahmad Black and Mason Foster.
I got the unit joke, moron. Dude, I can't believe you're shitting on my fucking guys, my old Bucks guys, man.
Sorry. Me and Joey Dumps had ball out today too, by the way.
Who the fuck is Jeff Saturday? That's crazy. How about sports gambling retards? Yeah, that'll go over well. I like the brand The Degenerate. I do too, but I don't think we can roll with it anymore. Jeff Sunday, that's what Office came up with. What's that mean? I don't know what that is. Student Road Degen is a hot guy now. I don't know what that means either. All right, we got Greg up and moving. Greg, good morning to you.
What's up, fellas? Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. The tight end parlay whisperer. Greg.
Oh, I should update that. Oh well.
No. It's okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. You had a tight end parlay last weekend, and you hit some guys, didn't you?
Yeah. I hit some guys. It's ridiculous to miss all of them. When you take 4, I think I went 2 of 4 maybe last week.
And touchdown scores, that's not bad.
2 and 4. That's actually not very good. I thought I bet on the only 2 tight ends that didn't score. Fucking Evan Ingram and what was that other idiot? Kyle Pitts.
Pitts was in there. I like your Pitts look.
Kyle Pitts is such an asshole.
Yeah.
Cousins.
I think it's Kirk Cousins, but also it was even more annoying that I saw that Pitts was our leading receiver. He had 59 yards.
Yeah. It's Kirk Cousins. You think that's the problem?
I think last week it was.
Kyle Pitts has been asked.
He was a leading receiver last week.
They had no receivers. They had nobody.
That's why I liked it.
No, I get why you liked it. Kyle Pitts is just an asshole.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I go dirt.
You can't be a Kirk Cousins hater and not give Kirk Cousins any blame for not getting Kyle Pitts in the end zone.
Crazy. I know that's so bizarre, but I've come to the point where I can't. It's all Raheem Morris for me. Like, I can't blame anyone but Raheem Morris in my head. I can't even shit on a guy I hate because Raheem Morris is so fucking bad.
And now you like the Falcons this week.
Oh yeah. You already said it. I think that was the first thing you said, right?
No comment.
Greg, let's go around the room real quick. Little recap. My best bet was an L in the with the Browns and the Patriots. Greg had a great rant on. If you missed it last week, I should probably go back and clip it. It was very, very good. Talking about when an odd time to fall in love with the Browns. It's going to start somewhere, probably mini. Yeah, potentially. Riders B, good morning. Really active in the chat. Steak, nice job. You had the Texans. Good job on the best bet. Greg, were you the JETS Jets?
Whew, I was, and I'm out. I don't have to bet them again. That's it. Great job on that. How nervous are you about your under 4.5 wins? I want to call you out on this.
He's nervous.
I'm nervous. Should I not be?
They're 1-7. I don't know how much more you can ask for.
No, you're right. It was more so the fashion in which how they won that game when it was probably a 85% chance that they were going to lose and be 0-8. And then it's like the bet is basically 1 if they're 0-8. It's basically 1. 1-7, a little momentum.
Basically 1 till you said it's dead based on 1 win in week 8.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Well, you get momentum right before the bye week. And your schedule's
time to get momentum.
It's not the worst time.
The Jets aren't going 4-5. The Jets could play nothing but the Saints, Giants, and Dolphins for the remainder of their schedule, and they still wouldn't go 4-5.
The Jets have a pretty easy schedule.
I think Riders B needs a 10-second timeout.
He's a Magic fan. It's also my boy. He's just upset about the Magic like me. He does not need a timeout.
I was defending Paulo with a Magic. How do I untime out?
About the state of the Orlando Magic.
Yeah, and you think anybody's fucking happy? I'm not happy. I thought he was talking shit.
No, he's a Magic fan. He goes to games with me.
Oh, Riders B. How do I change that?
Did you already time him out? You were fucking Hitler. Oh my god, dude! You are.
You click a button.
I immediately said no, and you.
I clicked the button. I clicked the button already. I clicked the button.
Oh my god, dude! You are Hitler. Holy fuck!
How do I untime him out? I don't know how to untime someone out because
you can't fucking gas chamber somebody, dude.
You got to be careful with those jokes, bro. Jesus Christ.
I'm Jewish.
It doesn't matter. Well, you got Greg raising his eyebrows. Good God.
Sorry, my bad.
God, Jesus Christ.
That's my fucking friend.
Yeah. Well, you could have probably said something.
I did immediately said something.
You said it after I said I'm giving him a fucking timeout.
Couldn't have been any quicker. God.
Can somebody fucking untime him out? Is there a mod in here?
Let's move on.
You time him out. Just live with the decision you made.
What do we not pay these guys for? There we go.
They can't do anything, dude. They can't do anything, man.
You don't have to be this upset about.
I'm really not. It's just funny, but let's move on.
I know. Okay. Yeah. I wish I could meet you guys one day. Maybe you can. You can ban and unban and time out. Buso, I don't know how to click his name. Tasty's Nuts dropping 5. Risings gave a sub, resubbed, and he said for the dictator. Very funny. Okay. Good start. Greg, good to have you on. I wasn't going to make it. He did make it. We're happy to have you. Are you making it for the Degenerate Hour tonight?
I might be a little late, but probably.
That's fine. Okay, we'll take whatever we can get. Again, just a reminder, we will be on the Pickett YouTube channel. I'm going to drop that in chat right now. It's youtube.com/@Pickett Sports. And as we gave a little rant this morning about how many people enjoy watching the streams later in the day whenever you can't make it live, thank you also. We really appreciate the sponsors, fucking Pickett and Profit X. So make sure to show them some love. Download Pickett. Obviously, again, you can use promo code DGen and Profit X. We both have sign-up codes, Stake and DGen, if you want a 20% deposit match. And on that now, look at Greg giving out 10 subs this morning. Risings with one.
Hype train in this bitch.
Tasty's nuts. I wish you could change your name. I'll rebrand, so I can't have to say that out loud. Con Knipple. Giving out 5. I don't know what kind of hype train we have in this bitch. We might have a level 7, but I think we should get the show on the road. Profit X is an exchange. It's a betting exchange. So Stake and I can use it in Florida instead of fucking Hard Rock with these awful ass lines. Okay, I'll call him Tay. Tay. How about Tay? Let's get into it.
No, you go ahead.
What were you going to say?
Absolutely nothing.
I feel like you had something to say.
Anything I say will just postpone us talking about the NFL, and I actually don't want to do that.
Yeah, that's true. Greg, did you have any action in the NBA last night?
No. I have been tailing Stake, but I just the wife had an event, so I was locked into baby duty and just didn't get to the NBA.
Yep. So okay.
Weird Stake and Greg's.
Steak and Greg's would be cool. Oh, that's not bad. Steak,
terrible.
I won an NBA bet that I tailed you on. Shout out Celtics money line. I parlayed it with Dodgers money line and lost everything. Yeah,
that's progress for me and you, though, Beeb. That's progress, honestly.
Do you think it's strange that Beef has bet the Yankees and the Dodgers every series and every game against the Yankees?
No, I officially believe that it is a shtick between him and Johnny at this point.
Do you think that's all it is?
Yes, for sure. I do not believe, from everything I know about Beef, I never would have guessed that he would have gone down with the Yankees and the Dodgers. Just doesn't seem like that kind of guy to me.
You sound like you're just giving him the benefit of the doubt.
I mean, I really am. I think it's a shtick with Johnny for sure.
Steak has
he's got a little bit of troll in him. I think it absolutely is.
I think it's a little bit of both. I think it's a little bit of actually him thinking that the Jays are not that good, and thinking that the Yankees were, which they were not, which was bizarre. But hammering the Dodgers every game this series is just so weird to me. I watched that game. I'm loving this. The fucking Oh God, if I got to see one more fucking Justin Bieber, Haley Baldwin clip and Justin Herbert and Madison Beer. Can we relax about Justin Herbert dating Madison Beer? First of all, I don't know who the fuck she is. She's a good looking lady with a big set of tits. Why are we all acting like
Con Knipple?
Well, I mean, yeah, but like that's probably fine. I mean, I think. What's wrong with that?
I'm just okay, fine. That's fine. No problem.
She's got huge tits. That's just like saying water is wet.
Totally fine. Cool.
Anyways, I don't understand why every time we got to watch a Dodgers game, we got to see this over and over and over again. It's so stupid. But I love that the Jays are going back to Toronto up 3-2. Greg, are you rooting for the Blue Jays in this series?
I'm invested. I was going to ask you guys and it's silly. I'm probably not going to do it, but a little bit of me thinks I should hedge because
don't fucking do it.
I mean, well, here's if I just had the Blue Jays, which I do, I wouldn't hedge. So I got the Blue Jays at what? Plus 190. I'm looking right now. I also have, and this is kind of spicy. I have Blue Jays to win in 7, which is $25 to win 300.
Yeah, I saw you post that. It's awesome.
So
what are you going to do?
It's weird because if the Blue Jays close them out in 6, obviously I'm happy. But if it goes to 7, it's super stressful because then I could lose both.
Yeah. Just want to say, Steak, sharpest MLB bettor in the world right now, has bet the Blue Jays 3 times in a row on the run line.
That's my fucking dog right there. That's my fucking dog. There you go. You appreciate fucking grit, tenacity, and the little guy. I'm just kidding.
So Blue Jays to win in 7 is BK just asked. It was 12-1 because I could boost it.
Love that bet.
Greg, that's a fun bet. By the way, people keep saying that I'm disregarding the Knipple. You can say, at least I can say, that Justin Herbert is dating an attractive female with big boobs. My wife's not going to scold me for that.
Okay,
It's
good. No, I don't know what the rules are. It's totally good.
Well,
Good.
well, I'll give you an example. Maybe talking about like, the porn stuff like from back in the day is like things we could avoid.
Okay, no porn, but you can say big, nice set of tits.
I didn't say nice. That was you.
What did you say?
I said big.
Oh, big set. Yeah.
Oh, stop it.
Tomato.
No. That's like tomato cheese it. You can't do that.
It's
big
tomato,
and nice.
Tomato. It's pretty close.
No, it is not close. Then you're complimenting something if you're saying it big. It's just stating it's big.
Yeah, I'm sure when your wife hears you say big tits, she's like, "It's okay." He probably thinks
that's you can do that. You can
big tits are so gross.
By the way, somebody hold on. Somebody said she's 18. Is that true?
No, dude, that can't be true.
Bro, why are you? I think it was BK that did that. Why are you fucking with me?
That's mean.
I know.
Mean. You're his friend in real life. Shouldn't do that.
Yeah, I know. He's such a fucking asshole. But hit him with a like and sub while you're at it. All right, should we talk some football? I guess that's why we're here, isn't it?
Yes. Whew.
Oh, I know. That was good. Good start. Oh, State gave out 5 sub bangs. Look at that shit. Hell yeah. I don't see a hype train level update, but I'm sure we got a good one. Okay. We'll save tonight's game for tonight. Let's talk Sunday. Why do all my games say 2 p.m. on Pickett? It must think
I don't know. It's weird. I saw that too. Everything's off an hour.
Okay.
You know why? You know why? You want me to drop some knowledge on you?
The time change.
Yeah. Daylight savings about to happen.
Do we go spring forward, fall back? Okay. So we go back an hour.
Yeah, because it's 1 to 2.
Awful in Florida. It's
right.
Awful. I hate when it's fucking dark at 5 p.m.
Dude. Bro, you in Florida, you get 5 p.m. In New York, we get like fucking 4:20.
That's awful.
Awful. Truly. I hate it. I don't know how Greg feels about it, but I hate
it. But what are you going to do?
Yeah, what are you going to do? Right. All right. Let's talk ball. Okay, Prophet X has them the time's up. Chargers and the Titans. Let's get this one over with. The Titans are 10-point dogs at home, according to Prophet X here at -125. The total in this game is 44.5. Oh, dude. I mean, I don't even know. I have so much like I don't even know that I have Titans fatigue. You know what I have? I have Cam Ward fatigue. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. As much as I love this guy, watching him play football is not fun. You've got, wow, look at this, the Pickett Sharps. I mean, only 6,400 wagers, which is not a lot. They're all on the spread. Obviously, nobody's going to be taking Tennessee to win the game. That's not really too surprising, but I'll say this: you're not going to find me putting $1 on Titans games. So for that reason, I should probably not even waste too much time of this stream talking about it. But while we're here, I will say, if I have to give you something, if you have to pry something out of me, I would lean Titans +10. I would. I don't think I trust this Chargers team to cover 10 points on the road, as bad as the Titans are. So, Steak, we'll go to you first. We'll switch it up. What do you think?
I think it's fair to mention that on the road, this team has lost to the New York Giants. And was that Jackson Dart's first start? I believe it was.
It was.
Good point.
Probably should have lost to the Miami Dolphins, if we're being completely honest. It's not a good road team, and they do play down to competition. And I'm not saying take the Titans, but I am saying don't take the Chargers.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, Riders B, he did you fucking dirty. I don't know if you got to hear, but I gave him a nice scolding. He did you fucking dirty.
Yes, you got to hear. He's timed out for 10 minutes is not that bad. Would you relax? You can still watch the stream. Can we stop getting distracted? Greg.
Yeah, but D-Gen's a dictator.
Okay. Hold on. As a fan, let's lock in. Can we lock in and can we start talking ball for the love of fuck, please? Thank you. As a fan, this is a classic spot the Chargers play down to their competition. Wouldn't be surprised if they lost outright somehow to derail the season. Wow.
I have this theory that the Lions or the Chargers are going to lose. The Lions play the Vikings, obviously. The Chargers play the Titans. Yeah. I think one of them might lose outright. Wouldn't shock me. Wouldn't shock me. I'll just say that.
Okay. All right. Greg?
I have a really simple system that I'm going to start trying, and it's just fade the Titans until they cover 2 games in a row. Like, I know what you guys are saying about this. This Titans team is beyond dead.
Can I tell you, Greg, that I've done that in Survivor and a thing? I just sent it to D-Gen. I'm in the final 2 for $11,000. and I've literally just bet against the Titans every week.
The Titans are the Saints, right? Like
now the Saints are starting to become that, which I'm excited to talk about it. But the Saints were feisty throughout the year, dude.
They were. But yeah, for me, it's Chargers or nothing. There's no way I can put a serious wager on the Titans at this point in their season. They've been the worst team against the spread like ever in the last 2 years. Are they going to just turn it around because they had a bye week? Probably not.
No, probably not.
Absolutely no chance I'm even leaning towards the Titans because I think they're just beyond dead.
They were 14.5-point dogs last week, right? On the road against.
And they didn't even sniff it.
No, you're right. They didn't really sniff it. They are. Who is their interim head coach, by the way? Because that guy fucking sucks.
I think it was like the quarterback coach or something.
I don't like the look of him. Stay, can I get your opinion, Bucks money line? Dom, we'll be talking NBA at the end of the stream. We're talking NFL right now. Can everybody lock in for the love of fuck?
Yes, Dom, at the end of the stream, you 100% can.
Riders is all capsing Sydney Sweetie Googles. If it wasn't Steak fucking flipping out about Jewish jokes, I'd probably put him in the bin again. So we've got the Chargers, which is what I wanted to look at here. Who is coming up next? They're 2-1 on the road. They're 1-2 ATS. Next game, they play Pittsburgh at home. So, yeah, I'm going to leave this one alone, and I think that we can move on. No real strong read here. Let's talk about the Vikings. Let's talk about the Vikings and Lions. Steak, you said it. I'm kind of with you as a Lions fan. I've got a weird feeling about this game. Looks like they're 9-point favorites at a plus price at home. You can get Minnesota on the money line plus 405, total 48, which feels right. I think that's the right total for this game because the Lions can put up points, especially in Detroit, and the Vikings defense has been abysmal lately. We'll get into that in a little bit here. Very, very popular, very public. Yep. Looks like a lot of bets and money are going to be on the over. This all makes sense. Jameer Gibbs is minus 185 to score a touchdown. Monty's minus 120. Fucking Amon Ra is even money. Steak, I'll let you start with this one more. We'll switch it up on the next one. Why do you have a weird feeling that the Lions might go down? And again, I'm kind of with you on this.
Important things for the Vikings. Andrew Van Ginkel is expected to play or supposed to play. He might at this point be our best defensive player. We've been abysmal without him. And then Christian Darrisaw, who got hurt early in the game last week, is practicing. He's the starting left tackle. He's fucking everything. Still pretty makeshift offensive line, but obviously I think we've seen, even from the Chargers, you can get through some offensive line injuries if you have your very good starting left tackle, but without that, you're fucked. And we obviously know that JJ McCarthy needs time. So I think Vikings could be competitive. I'm not expecting an outright win or anything like that, but I think they could be competitive. But I am somebody who has more faith in JJ McCarthy than the average person, to be completely honest.
Yeah, it's tough to get to the Vikings here, just with McCarthy making his first start after being injured, going on the road in Detroit, and the Lions coming off a bye. That's just, I don't know. We've faded the Lions a couple times. I would like to avoid it this week.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you the Vikings will not be my best bet, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. That's I feel like you are I'll sprinkle in a Steelers best bet as a Steelers fan. I feel like you as a Viking fan, even last year when they were 14-2, like just not taking the bait.
Not happening.
I'll say this. If you are the Vikings and you are strategically having JJ McCarthy come back in this spot, I think it's for a reason. And I thought that they should have started him on the short week in LA. Before that, they played the Eagles. And I'm okay with not having JJ McCarthy play that game. But then on a short week, it doesn't really matter that JJ's playing on a short week because he hasn't played. So he's rested. He's good to go. But for some reason, they didn't want him to play. And Carson Wentz is thrown out there with a dislocated shoulder for the second week in a row, which is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Maybe for whatever reason. I truly don't know. But I think there was a reason they said, nope, we're not going to play him here. Okay, fine. Then he gets that extra time. The team gets that extra time to prepare for this game against the Lions. I think there's a reason. And I still respect Kevin O'Connell. I still like the Vikings. I know it feels like the sky is falling, but they're 3-4. I think that you could get a competitive game from Minnesota. And I still, even though JJ McCarthy has played 7 terrible quarters out of 8, I still think he's got a little dog in him, but I don't think he's ready. I don't think he's prepared. I don't think he's good. This could be one of those weird games where Detroit, because they're coming out of a bye, maybe they just kind of, have a little rust because they were playing some pretty solid football going into it. And that's never anything that we don't like to wager on. However, my counter to that would be they sort of had that game where they should have won by 40 and they shot themselves in the foot and kept it closer than it should have been against the Bucs. Like that game, somehow it was 14-3 at halftime. The Bucs, you thought they were going to make it a 1-score game. Like the Lions really should have probably put up 40 points and they just didn't. I think I forget how many times they turned the ball over, but
yeah. Also worth mentioning that the Vikings right tackle is practicing again too. Brian O'Neill, really, really good off. I mean, that's massive. If you get your left tackle, your right tackle, and your best linebacker back, you should look a lot better than you did last week against the Chargers. Not that the Lions aren't better, because they are, and they could easily be last, but I never talk like this, but I will not be surprised if the Vikings are competitive in this football game.
Okay. So you're going to walk back
to McCarthy is just Wentz has been, he's so banged up that you can't have McCarthy. Like,
no,
as injured as McCarthy might be, he's in better physical condition than Wentz is.
So Steak, you're going to walk back a little bit that you think the Lions are going to lose.
I said, to be fair, I said Lions or Chargers, one of the two.
Right.
Kind of like last week, Jets or Browns. That's how I see this. Like one of these teams is knocking people out of Survivor next week, the Chargers or the Lions.
I don't disagree with you, but then when we came time to talk about the game, you don't think the Vikings are going to win.
No, I think they could.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure. I think they got a shot. I think they got a shot to hang around. I would be on the 9. I'd be on the 9 there if I had to make a play in that game. Nothing for me on the total. All right. Here's a good one. Curious to hear what everybody's thoughts are in this game, because the Houston Texans last week were 1-point favorites, 1.5-point favorites. I think they closed 2 against the Niners, and it was really suspicious. Leaned into it, felt like the wrong team favored, mainly with no Nico Collins, and they come through. CJ Stroud played one of his best games, if not his best game of the season, against a Robert Saleh defense. Granted, though, if you followed the 49ers or paid attention at all, and I only know this because I was watching that Falcons game, they are riddled with injuries. They always are. It's nothing new, but they have a lot of backups playing in that secondary, and they either overachieved against the Falcons or the Falcons are just hot, stinky doo-doo. But now you've got the Broncos coming in, and you're the same spread. You're a 1-point favorite. At least that's what they are on Profit X. And the total in this game is 40. Gentlemen, I got to tell you, my biggest regret last week was not playing the Denver Broncos in any way, shape, or form, because that was a really good spot for their offense to have a coming out party, surviving the scare against the Giants. And then you have a Cowboys defense that is atrocious, playing in Mile High. Now you're going to play who I think is the nastiest defense in the NFL. Color scheme's not great here, but you've got more bets and money on the Broncos, both money line and spread. Total seems to be about split. Oh, I mean, my lean is the Texans. But I still think that is rooted in not being a big Broncos believer. And I don't want to take away too much from what they did against the Cowboys. Greg, where do you stand on this? Because I think you bought into the Broncos this year, so you're the one of us that did not count them as a regression team, and obviously they're coming off of a really nice game and they're 6-2, so you're looking right so far.
Looking right, long way to go.
Sure,
Bo Nix is just you're never comfortable. This one's tricky, man. I do think the Texans are the right play, but I don't think I'll get there. So it is worth mentioning that this line is the same as what it was against the 49ers, but the Texans are getting Nico Collins and I think Christian Kirk back, and the Broncos lost Surtain. So that's why this line flip. This line flip wasn't. I'm sure there was money behind it, but it was mainly injury personnel related than anything. Because for the Texans to get a bump of those guys back versus the Broncos losing the defensive player of the year for this week, possibly longer, like that's a big deal. But I mean, the reason the Texans and CJ Stroud looked so good last week is the 49ers can't get pressure. Like CJ Stroud is completely different. That offensive line is terrible. If he has time back there and he can find his guys, he's good. But if he doesn't, he's very, very bad, like we saw against the Seahawks. So for this, I do think the Broncos are still able to get pressure on him. it's tough for me to take the Broncos here because just looking at the line, there's something fishy about this, and I think this is a trap, and you got to go back to the Texans. But I'm more interested in the under. I think the Broncos coming off of that, what they put up 44 against the Cowboys, now to see a total under 40. These are two really good defenses. Bo Nix can struggle. CJ Stroud can struggle. I think the under's a look here.
I love that, Greg. I love that. I think
you're fading a 44-point performance from the Broncos, and you're fading CJ Stroud's best game, like to summarize.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And I'm also buying into two of the best defenses in the NFL that are going against quarterbacks who are mistake prone.
Yep. All right, Steak. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
No, there's nothing. I like the under. I'll be honest. If I saw enough from CJ Stroud last week to think that I could believe he could have success in this game, because Greg mentioned, obviously, we all know the offensive line is horrible. He was getting the ball out pretty quick. Also, I think when you go into a game like that against the 49ers and you don't have Nico Collins, a lot of these guys probably gained a lot of confidence because we haven't really had the Jaden Higgins or Jalen Noel or Xavier Hutchinson's had a few decent games, but those guys all gained confidence last week. Now you bring back Nico Collins and you don't have Patrick Surtain, and I'm pretty sure the Denver Broncos CB2 Riley Moss leads the league in pass interference penalties, which, to be clear, makes sense when you're the guy playing on the other side of the best cornerback in the NFL, but he still leads the league in pass interference penalties, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, I like the Texans and I like the under. I think I'm probably with Greg. My favorite read would be the under.
Yeah, somebody asked about Bonito. I'm checking his injury status right now. It says he's healthy.
Yeah,
and Moss is healthy, so the only guy they lost is Surtain.
Yeah, right. I think it's a pec injury. I'm not sure if he's going on the IR or not.
Yep, Niners are back this week. Let's go, Hutch. Goat Sports, have a great day. Great info. Thank you. Can't tell if you're being sarcastic. I saw Alan Dims with a snarky remark up there. Get fucked, Alan. Happy to have you here, though, as always. Okay. If you got to pick a side in this game, what are you doing?
Texans.
I'm riding Broncos.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I have to, but I'm not. I'm going to be very clear. I'm not placing that wager.
Yeah.
I just think we got the Texans in the spot last week. I don't want to go back to it. That's it.
Steak, can you make yourself useful? Pull up the odds for the division winners.
It's a crazy way to ask me to do that.
Why?
I get it. I get you. What division are you curious about?
Then he's gonna say, oh, this fucking Steak can't do it. Yeah, what division do you want, pal?
I want the Texans.
Okay, the Texans.
12-1.
Yep.
Wow.
Colts are -3.
The Colts are just rolling right now.
Well, hold on.
3-game lead.
Hold on. I know. But what I was going to say is if I'm just throwing hypotheticals out there, if you think the Texans are going to improve because you believe in their defense, you saw CJ Stroud play well, if they can get by the Broncos, they have the Jags and the Titans next. They get the Bills at home, who seem beatable, right? And the end of their schedule is not the worst. Now they get the Chiefs, but they get the Raiders, the Cardinals at home. They play the Colts twice.
They play the Colts twice, the Bills and the Chiefs and the Broncos. It's pretty bad schedule.
Yeah, I'm not buying in on this Texans team.
But what I'm
good that week, but I'm not.
What I'm getting at is this. The Colts are obviously too difficult. That's two hard games, but those are two swing games. You know what I mean? You beat the Colts, that's a win for you. That's a loss for them. So
I'm not getting as far as you're getting. They also play the Chargers. They're not winning the division.
Regardless of how you shape it out, the Texans won this division last year, and they have a much tougher schedule than the Colts. So whatever the Texans have left, the Colts is easier.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, right.
It's definitely going to be easier, bro. They have the Chargers, Chiefs, Bills, and Colts twice. That's tough.
I'm not saying it's not tough. I mean, they have difficult opponents. I understand that, but they get the Bills at home.
I agree with Cade.
What is that? Oh, they get the Chiefs off a bye too. Oh no, they don't. Never mind. There's no bye. Hey, thanks for the sub and salute you from France. Alamad Fou BVB. There we go.
Plus,
I'm not
playoffs.
Listen. We have to remember things happen in sports. The Cleveland Guardians, stakes wearing their cap, were 150-1 to win the division at the All-Star break. I'm just throwing out ideas. I'm throwing out conversation topics of if you want to buy in on a team. If you want to shut it down and say absolutely no chance, that's totally fine. I'm okay with that. I like the idea that the Texans have to play the Colts twice. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it's a good thing because those are big decision-making, determining games.
Cook this fraud. Cook this fraud.
Look up the actual. I'm looking at their fucking schedule. I always got the schedules up. Why do you think I got this fucking wrist brace on? You want me to remind you? That's right. The producer and editor of the fucking stream. So yes, they can pull up the division odds. I've said make yourself useful before.
Next game.
Okay. Let's see where I'm at here. Hold on, I need location.
Although actually, while you're looking up, because I was thinking about this the other night, we need to figure out who this guy is going to be in 2026, because every year there's been a quarterback that completely revitalized himself, right? You had Geno with the Seahawks. The year after that, you had Baker. The year after that, you had Sam Darnold. Now you have Daniel Jones. It's a homework assignment for me going into next year to find who that next guy is going to be.
Thinking really hard.
You have no idea, right? You got to see the situation. Daniel Jones, in August wasn't even guaranteed to be the starter. So it's a homework assignment for like August of 2026, but it's definitely in the back of my brain. But all those guys started out and you kept waiting for them to tail off. None of them did. And I don't think Daniel Jones is going to until the playoffs either.
Zach Wilson, I've seen a few times. Justin Fields is dead. Has had chances, I think.
If Justin Fields is going to do it, he's going to go over that 4.5 win total and fuck me and do it after the bye week.
You know what? Takes these nuts. That might be mine.
No, because everybody's always thought he's good.
Anthony Richardson's not a horrible one.
Yes, it is.
What about Mac Jones? What about Mac Jones?
Mac Jones already did. Mac Jones is already back.
I wouldn't say that, but
I was going to say that's enough for you. It's been like he's played like 3 good games.
I bet you somebody pays him a real healthy chunk to be their starting quarterback next year.
Right, but then if he succeeds, that he would be the next guy.
I don't think Mac Jones
I could see the Steelers paying Mac Jones.
Oh, dude. He's so an Arthur Smith guy.
I didn't even think about it until Steak said that, but I could really see that happening.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. Here's a good one. Actually, it's a terrible one, but I'm excited to talk about it. The Chicago Bears are -1.5. It's -144 on ProfitX, -142 to win the game. Total 51.5. That's quite a high total. Makes a little bit of sense. Let's go over to Pickett here. We have the Chicago Bears are, a little bit popular here. Not too crazy in the 50s percentage wise. A lot of bets and money on the over, which I guess makes sense. It makes sense. The Bengals defense is atrocious. I guess the Bears defense is probably not in good standing with anybody right now after they just
The Bears are just all turnover dependent. It's can they get turnovers? If yes, they look good. If they can't, they look terrible.
Who just cooked them last week? Oh, that's right. Steaks boy Snoop Huntley fucking cooked them up. 30 points the Ravens dropped on them, which is unbelievable. And that was the first game that the Bears did not go over their team total. They were the only team in the NFL, I think, that scored 21 points or more in every single game. So now you get the Bengals. This feels like a spot for Chicago, doesn't it? Doesn't it feel like a spot for Chicago? But I can't do it. I can't do it because I can't trust Caleb Williams. I'm just so out on this guy.
If I'm going to trust him, it's against the Bengals defense, and it's more trusting Ben Johnson and Swift.
You know why I can't trust him? Because I can't trust him on the road.
That's fair.
I think he's much better at home, and even still, he's not good. But I'll let you guys talk about this game first. Greg, did you go first last time?
Probably.
Who wants to go first?
Tyreek Stevenson, Cole Kmet, DeAndre Swift, Dominique Robinson, Roma Dunze, DJ Moore, Luther Burden. Either limited or did not practice on Wednesday. The Bears are banged up, and I don't think this is the right team to be banged up at all. I can't back the Bears here. I really can't, especially after that performance against Baltimore. I don't know if I'm being square, but I cannot back the Bears here with a banged up offense that still needs more reps together, more Ben Johnson fucking time, coming off a bad performance against the Ravens. And honestly, I don't like it. And this team needs to have a big game against this defense. If the Jets drop 39 on you, Ben Johnson needs to have a big game against this defense.
Who's the quarterback for the Bengals? Is it Jake Browning?
What? I'm checking right now. It says Flacco not practicing.
Yeah, Steak, did you know that?
I knew he was hurt. I had no idea that he was that.
I mean, I think that's why Jets were my best bet. I think that's very likely why I got lucky there was the Bengals offense just really sputtered late, and I think it's Flacco's injury.
Is Logan Wilson the guy that just requested the trade?
I don't know.
Well, he's not practicing. Neither is Trey Hendrickson. I know for a fact that's their two best defensive players. So
I knew that about Trey. I did not know that about Logan.
I think Logan Wilson just requested a trade, like recently.
Trade deadline soon, right? Is it next week?
Gotta be soon.
Yeah. Fuck. I mean, this is a game that I probably shouldn't bet, but for some stupid fucking reason, I really want to.
If the Bears don't consistently move the ball against this Bengals roster, I'm prepared to make every overreaction about this team and Ben Johnson possible.
Dude, you guys say, how do you say Ben Johnson before you say Caleb Williams?
Well, they're a horse. They're tied together now.
I would not rule out Ben Johnson going away from Caleb Williams.
Oh my God.
After a year. I wouldn't rule it out.
Well, after a year.
Yeah. Which sounds crazy.
I think it's a fucking guarantee Caleb Williams will be the starting quarterback for the Bears next year.
You pretty much throw the Eberfluss year under the bus, and you got to give him 2 years.
2
He
years.
also hasn't been that so awful, dude. He's just mid. He has not been awful at all. Like Caleb Williams.
Yeah, the expectations were just so high that him being like a bottom tier quarterback is not cutting it.
This is what I want everybody to understand, Greg. I apologize for interrupting, but
no, you're not interrupting.
The fucking quarterbacks in the NFL are dog shit.
Yeah.
You go away from Caleb Williams for who? Who are you going to get? There's like 12 good quarterbacks left in the NFL.
Yeah. Mac Jones.
Yeah.
See Ben Johnson cooking up with Mac Jones. No, but in all seriousness, I get that he hasn't been awful, and that's fine because it's easy for quarterbacks to play awful. But like, I know sometimes people look at his stats and it's like, oh, look at his touchdowns to interceptions, blah, 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 blah. When you watch Caleb Williams, I can't tell you how many times that guy's passed my eye test. That has not been many. I think he
doesn't look comfortable.
That's a fair assessment.
He doesn't look comfortable. He does not make any of the tough throws. The only times, because I don't, you guys remember, when I was out east, the only game that I could watch was the fucking Cowboys Bears game after the Jets Bucks. The red zone wasn't working, and I had Caleb Williams the lead league in passing that game that week. So I was watching him closely. He only completed 19 passes against the Cowboys, and one of them was a 65-yard pass to Luther Burden. Luther Burden was wide open. Mm-hmm. That was the play design by Ben Johnson. It was, that one was like a fake toss, I think. But there was a flea flicker that worked on another play. Maybe it was Burden. You're right.
Burden had yeah.
He had 2 plays that accounted for like 130 passing yards, and he only had 19 completions against the Cowboys. He missed so many easy throws. And then against the Vikings, when everybody was like, oh, DJ, are you backing on Caleb Williams? He's 14 of 14. Everything was 5 yards or less. He doesn't do anything difficult. And he just, I don't know. He just does not do it for me. And you could see, somebody was saying at Stake, I know you listen to Pardon My Take. I don't think Greg really does, but I think it was Big Cat or somebody was talking about, like, you can see the frustration on Ben Johnson's face, which is good. You don't want the Raheem Morris and Lovie Smith look. You want that, like, I'm pissed off because I want to win. And Ben Johnson wants to win, and I think he can win. I think he's that good of a coach, or talented offensively at least. You're not going to find me putting money on the Bears very often, and I know they have come through 4 weeks in a row up until this point. So I don't want to act like I'm being too much of a prisoner of the moment, but one of you guys said it. You're right. He has to show up against the Bengals defense, but because it's on the road, I can't put my money on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I totally agree. If I had to make a play here, it would be the Bears.
I just want to clarify, Austin. I full-heartedly, with every part of my being, disagree with you. I don't think there's been anything we've seen on an NFL football field at any point in any of the 2 years of their career that would imply that Caleb Williams is better than Jaden Daniels. I don't think there's a fucking planet where Caleb Williams is better than Jaden Daniels. I don't think it's anywhere close. And now Jaden Daniels is injured, and you want to toss that in, there's no fucking way in any world Caleb Williams is better than Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, and I'm not advocating for throwing in the towel necessarily. I was just wondering if he would. Like if Ben Johnson would do that. And I don't think it's that crazy that a new regime has taken over. And after 1 year, they've been like, this isn't our guy. We're going to get our guy. By the way, riders, they're not actual glasses. They're just blue light glasses, but W bifocals. I haven't heard that word in a long time. Drake May or Daniels is the better question. That has to be a joke. You were joking, right? Are they talking to me? Oh, no, they're talking to somebody in the chat.
You're saying the Caleb Williams thing. Drake May and Jaden Daniels is the argument I see on Twitter a lot.
Yeah, it's tough to defend Jaden Daniels at this point in time with how well Drake May is playing, but I mean, you got to give Jaden Daniels a lot of credit for last year.
He's also hurt.
He's also hurt. Yeah,
he's hurt. You could tell.
Downs, 1 interception and a 97 passer rating when he's been in the game. One of the games was with Luke McCaffrey as the wide receiver number 1 and Chris Moore as wide receiver number 2. I'm not shitting on Jaden Daniels right now. He's just hurt.
And not only that, you kind of said it without saying it. He has a huge excuse. He hasn't had Scary Terry at all this season, pretty much, which is a big fucking deal.
Yep.
And I know Debo just missed. All right, let's go to the next game here. We've got the Atlanta Falcons +5 on the road against the Patriots. Total 46.5 in this game. And I think this is going to be on one of your guys' cards. It's going to be on one of our cards. It's got to be a degenerate newsletter play. It just feels right. For many reasons. Steak, I'm going to let you start with this one. And but before I do, I just want to mention, so the Falcons are 3-4. They're 1-2 on the road. 1-2 ATS. Okay. And the Patriots are 6-2. They're 2-2 at home. We know they've dropped games week 1 out of the gate against the Raiders and also a game against the Steelers, but they have won 5 straight. Granted, they haven't played the stiffest of competition yet, but they made light work of that Browns defense. So I got a lot of people that were telling me, DJen, you fucked up. The Browns are home merchants. They might be right, but at the same time, I'm not going to discredit Drake May and what they did, putting up 32 against the Browns. Steak, you texted the group chat something about the Falcons early in this week. Where's your head at?
Do we know who's playing quarterback?
For Atlanta? No, I don't. Does anybody else? I guess that's if Kirk Cousins is playing, are you out?
I'm playing the Falcons. I'm playing
regardless.
I'm playing the Falcons regardless. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll make it my best bet, so you guys don't even have to argue over it or wonder whether or not to add it to the newsletter. I'll make it pretty simple and make it my best bet, regardless of who plays quarterback. This is actually the Falcons have one of the best secondaries in the NFL. I don't know if you knew that, but looking up some of their numbers against every quarterback they face is really impressive. I really don't think a guy has over 200 yards on him or much over 200 yards on him all year. And I love the Patriots. I love Drake May. I really like this team. I actually am not looking forward to fading them at all. This is strictly me believing that Bijan goes absolutely insane after that stinky game last week. Drake London comes back. I honestly would be cool if it was Kirk Cousins. I think Kirk Cousins will have a better game if he plays, regardless of who it is, plays quarterback. And then there was this thing with the Patriots, like, they play with their food a little bit. Let's be honest. Like, they play with their food. It just Dylan Gabriel is so fucking awful that it doesn't matter. You could toy with the Cleveland Browns for 2.5 quarters and still beat their ass because Dylan Gabriel literally shouldn't be starting NFL games.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think the Falcons will have anywhere near as bad of a performance as they have last week. I'm going to make it real simple and take the Falcons.
Okay. All right. Greg, I feel like you're going to be on board with that.
I'm totally on board. And Steak, I don't know if you mentioned it because I was running out, but the last time the Falcons were your best bet, it was coming off of an absolute blowout against the Panthers.
Yeah.
So,
yep.
That's right.
And they beat the Commanders. Huh? They beat the Commanders.
Oh, nice. Perfect. Oh, so I'm 1-0 as Falcon best bets. Thanks, Greg.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't really think anything else needs to be said. That's simple.
Yep. There's so many favorites that look so easy. We got to pick our spot with a dog or two.
Definitely.
Okay. All right. Let's keep moving. Indianapolis Colts. We got a thick 1 p.m. slate. Are there we're still in the bye week. We're during we still have bye weeks.
Yeah, Browns, Jets, Eagles, Bucks have a bye.
Oh, dude.
Jets, Eagles.
Got it. Colts and your Steelers. I'm so upset with myself. I think I told you guys I like the Packers on Prop Talk. Oh, Greg, you probably weren't in here. And then I don't know if you saw what I did, but I played the Packers first half. Yeah.
The Steelers, after last year being such a big second half team, this year they're really a first half team. And if they don't stack up some points early, it gets ugly late.
Yeah. But they did stack up points early.
They had a lot of field goals.
Yeah.
They needed those to be touchdowns.
They're up 16-7 in the first half against the Packers. I would imagine you had to be feeling pretty good if you were a Steelers fan, especially if you were catching the 3. But man, that fucking Packers woke up, and shout out Steak, first masterclass hit. Jordan Love leading the league in passing on week 8, 10-1. Great job. He balled the fuck out. He really did.
He did.
I will say I'm pretty impressed with Green Bay, but I'm not. I can't make an opinion about Green Bay because every time I buy in, they suck. Every time I'm out, they're awesome. But the Steelers, I earmuffs. I'm not in. I'm not in on this team.
No one is.
Okay. Well, you guys like them. I'm not saying you planted your flag on them or anything, but like, I think you thought you just said the Steelers were a good team, didn't you?
Yeah, and then they lost to the Bengals and Joe Flacco and got torched by Jordan Love, and now everyone's back to saying they suck. I still think there were signs earlier in the season too that said a lot. How they let the Jets move the ball and score at will on them was very telling. Granted, it was week 1. They needed 4 or 5 turnovers from the Patriots to win that game on the road in New England, but won't take too much away from them. Now they're hosting the Colts. I think this is when they come through.
Yeah, I hope so, man. I hope so.
I do. I think it's when they come through. The same spread. They just got their ass kicked to Green Bay. I understand. I just told you they were winning in that game in the first half, but I think most people's takeaway would be that the Packers, they won by 10. They won and covered the 3-point spread on the road. Now the Colts are laying the same number. At least they are on Profit X. 3 points. The total's 49 in this one. Listen, I said this about Daniel Jones. It's the last thing I'm going to tell you guys. I said this about Daniel Jones, and I was wrong last year. I said Daniel Jones is not going into Cleveland and beating the Browns in the dog pound. And I was wrong. And I still owe mid-major Matt a Daniel Jones jersey. He hasn't claimed it yet. But I'm going to double down, and I'm going to say that Daniel Jones does not go into Pittsburgh and beat the Steelers. So that's
Jonathan Taylor does, man.
Yeah, Greg, go ahead. What do you think about
they've struggled against really bad run games, and so there's a sequence specifically, and I didn't realize till listening to something after the game, like this is how it all went down. And I'm not going to blame the refs because clearly the Steelers were terrible. But did you guys watch the game? There was a play when the Steelers were putting together a little bit of a drive, nothing special, but Packers clearly jumped off sides. Rodgers threw it to Roman Wilson, who dropped it. They didn't call the offsides. Steelers had to punt.
Yes, I did. You're going insane.
The next play or the next drive from the Packers was that air ball to Kraft, and Deshaun Elliott got hurt. And then it was just, once he was out of the game, Love completed like 20 straight passes. They just could not do anything. And he's done for the season, it sounds like. So I don't know, man. The Steelers used to pull these games out because the offense was really bad and the defense was very good, able to bend, not break. But now the defense is just not there, and it's really tough for me to see the Steelers getting a win because that was what they always leaned on. So, granted, the offense can put up more points. Man, it's tough to see this defense figuring it out. They did sign. They signed Jabril. Like they signed a couple like ex-Patriots guys, or not ex-Patriots, but guys the Patriots just weren't using. But they got Jabril Peppers a couple weeks ago, and then they just got Kyle Duggar, who, fun fact, do you remember when he got drafted? He was the guy that the Patriots drafted, and it went to Bill Belichick in the COVID draft, and his dog was sitting at the table.
Did he
you know what I'm talking about?
Kyle Duggar?
I do remember that, yes.
No, he was a guy that, like, when it went to the Patriots after that draft pick, it went to Bill Belichick's house, and it's just a dog sitting at a normal kitchen table. But I don't think these guys are going to be able to fix what the Steelers' problems are on defense, and the Colts are just a machine right now. I do not want to get in the way of that. Like the way Jonathan Taylor, take Daniel Jones out of the equation, the way Jonathan Taylor and the Colts are running the ball, it's tough to see the Steelers make a stop. Daniel Jones is going to make one or two big mistakes for them to have a chance, which he could. He absolutely could. But
I'm not even going to say he's due. Go ahead, Sake. Sorry.
I think this is the team this year, like the Vikings last year, where everyone's trying to time up when their downfall comes or when they're going to lose. I just think it's kind of every week. Oh, he was the Lenore Ryan guy. Interesting. Yeah, I have no interest, zero interest in fading the Colts. And I do really think people are still having a hard time believing that Daniel Jones could be leading an offense this efficiently. And people are still trying to time with the loss. I'm not saying I think the Steelers are public, because they're obviously not. And that would be a stupid thing to say. But I think there's a couple teams you can just really not fade right now. And I have zero interest in fading the Colts.
Yeah, I honestly, if I have to play in this, it's the over. Because I do think the Steelers are able to put together some drives and put some points up. And I mean, the Colts are going to score at will, I feel like.
If you finally hit a bet fading the Colts, it's like, oh, I won, but at what cost?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to make it my best bet, but I think the play in this game has to be the Steelers. Like, sometimes you just have to play sides that you don't necessarily want to, but they feel right. Like the Falcons this week, for example.
Sure.
I think this is one of them. So, okay. Let's keep.
Like, I would be more than happy if you made it your best bet, so I can bet the Steelers without doing it on my own will. But
yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, I will bet them if you do. So
okay.
I will bet them and not complain, because I'm just looking for any excuse.
You can complain.
Like, that's sometimes I feel, and maybe you guys get this, sometimes I feel if I bet them, it's like going to be like my $100 is really going to will the team to get there.
Is that what you think?
Yeah.
I think the opposite.
Real quick, before we move on from Pittsburgh, Greg, do you know the NFL draft is in Pittsburgh this year?
I did not.
What is the chance at this exact moment right now? Give me a percentage chance that you would come on the NFL draft trip to Pittsburgh.
April?
Yep. End of April.
Ooh, might be a Pirates game.
Might be.
Oh, actually, Pirates games are fun. They're a miserable product, but it's a fun game. I would say 45%.
Perfect. Good enough.
Wow. 45? You know that's almost 50, right?
We can work with that.
You're a coin flip to go to Pittsburgh for the draft.
I got family there. The wife and I are going to do Napa, so that's like a good check the family box trip.
Napa know-how.
We're talking about number 2, which could be like late 2026. So
Sure.
it's a good reason. The other side of this too, though, is Steak. We could not be more opposite. I have zero desire to actually go to the NFL draft. It seems like and you're totally passionate about it. I get it. Kudos to you. I wouldn't hate checking the box one time just to go and do it. Nothing about the NFL draft is fun to me.
Because Pittsburgh, to be fair. But you could ask DGen. It's literally just like a guy's trip. We're not fucking at the NFL draft every day.
Yeah, like going to the draft
to watch on TV at some points.
Oh, dude, going to the draft stuff in Detroit was a nightmare. Like, we ended up just sitting at the casino and watching it at the sports book, which you could do from anywhere. But yeah, like, just an excuse. I would go because when we went to like the Tigers game, if a Pirates game is in town or the Penguins are playing or something, like, that's more of incentive to be like, fuck yeah, I want to check out.
They're smart enough to align a Pirates game.
Well, the Brewers didn't, right? When you were in Milwaukee,
Brewers did not, but the Tigers did.
If there's one thing the Pirates can do, it's make money on the bottom line as opposed to win baseball games.
That's a good
point. It's
crazy
they still have a baseball team just because no one in Pittsburgh really cares about the Pirates. Like, I feel like no matter what, they're your Steelers, Penguins, Pirates, or Penguins, Steelers, Pirates. Like, no matter what, they're everyone's third favorite. They've just been so bad for so many decades. But they do have decent attendance for as bad as they've been forever, my whole life.
Yep.
They do have Skeens. Maybe we'll get to see Livy Dune.
Livy Dune.
Maybe. Could you imagine?
He would be so mad at how you just pronounced that.
What's wrong with Livy Dune?
I don't think that's her name.
Olivia Dune?
No,
isn't it Livy Dunn?
I think it's Dunn.
Oh, Dunn.
Livy Dunn. Yeah. That's all right. That's
She's
way better.
Wawa sponsorship. Did you know that?
Air right now, dude. Chewy's punching air right now.
They sponsored Livy Dunn.
She's got some Wawa billboards in Philly.
Good for her.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's a good one. Yeah, I like that. Okay. I went to Wawa this morning. I got a great cup of coffee. It was great.
Me too.
Did you really?
Yep. Iced coffee.
Oh, I have never had the iced coffee there.
Very good.
It's sugary and milky, isn't it?
No sugary. I don't put sugar in my coffee.
Oh, I thought it was like pre-made.
No. You order it at the thing where you order the.
Got it. Her name is Dunn. I'm from Pittsburgh. Nobody cares. In my opinion, Steelers are going to go hard, though. Yeah. I stopped in Pittsburgh. I ate at Permanente Bros and it was terrible, but we can move on. I'll give it another try. I will give it another try.
I don't think you need to give it I don't think you just got a one-off experience at Permanente Bros. I think Permanente Bros is quantity over quality, and
Got
U
it.
Valley quality over quantity.
Sure.
So it's never going to mesh up.
Sure. Yeah. To be fair, too, a lot of things in life are about where you set the bar. And
Yeah.
I'm a big sandwich guy. I like blue collar. I like the Rust Belt. Like I was fired up. When I got that sandwich, I was just like, I had it up here. You know, I had the bar high.
It's just 12 eggs and French fries on decent bread. Like,
dude, and like dog food.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's, and I'm someone who openly eats Taco Bell and I know it's fucking dog food.
I will say, so I was in Pittsburgh a couple of weeks ago and Permanente Brothers actually it's like a chili sports bar. That was decent. Like, I guess they're just spinning off of the brand, but it was like we watched the Penn State Oregon game there and the Georgia Alabama game. And it was a good setup. Food was decent, but it's a whole different thing than the Permanente sandwich shop.
Steak, have you ever been through Pittsburgh for any reason?
Never been to Pittsburgh. One time in my life.
Tough city. Tough city.
You'll look very good things and that they have a very good casino.
Oh, I didn't even know about the casino.
Oh, they got a bit. Dude, that casino is printing money.
This is which fucking casino doesn't? You also ate at Angelo's instead of Del Rossi's and listen, Angelo's is the best. I don't know what kind of dig that is.
At the spot I went to at Reading Terminal, it was incredible. So fucking.
You're out of your mind. You think the best cheesesteak in Philly is at the Terminal?
I didn't say that. I just said it was.
Oh. Hold on.
How would I know what the best is?
No, I don't know. That Terminal market is awesome though.
Awesome.
So the quick note, this is just an interesting story, but the reason, like you said, all casinos are doing well. The ones in Pittsburgh have been like whatever they expected for revenue, it was like double or triple because you have so many people in the outskirts of that area that got a boatload of fracking money when that was happening. And the casinos coming online just was hand in hand with all that fracking money pouring in. So it's like people got, tens, 20,000s of dollars, to sell their fracking rights, and they just dumped it into the casino.
Oh, Tampa would do the same thing.
Good nug, dude. That's a good nug.
Yeah. Reading Terminal market.
Yeah.
By the way, Tristan Salito, Ball, and DJ, you haven't even had Fort Charles. Fort Charles is like the hardest reservation to get in New York.
Go at 5 o'clock, dude. I went.
Seriously?
Go at 5 o'clock by yourself. Sit down.
How was it, Greg?
Huh?
How was it?
Very good. Very good. I like they're like a thin patty. I like the thicker, like Peter Luger Red Hook Tavern style more, but very good. I mean, it's nice. You get the burger, they come out, the guy like cuts it in half for you with the egg on there. It's a presentation, but if you just go 5 o'clock solo, you can pop up by the bar.
Damn, I go everywhere 5 o'clock. Not always solo.
Right up your alley.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, anyway, I sat at a table by myself, but you could easily like.
How long ago was this?
Pre-baby.
Oh, dude, we're talking like 2 years ago.
3 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that anymore. You can't do that anymore.
Really?
No shot. Absolutely not. Everybody goes at 5 o'clock.
Man. I'm out of the game.
Football. Sorry. Yeah, I was gonna say if you like just did that within the last 12 months, that's insane. All right. We're back. That was a nice little halftime. I got to pee again, too. That 24 ounces of coffee went right through me. Carolina Panthers at the Green Bay Packers. Oh, God. Why do I have the strangest feeling that the Packers are going to hang around this game? Why do I have that feeling?
That's what they do with big spreads, man. They let Jake Browning hang around.
When does Bryce Young come back?
I'm looking it up.
That's a good question. So, my thing is this: when I think about these two teams, the Packers. The Packers had their double-digit spread at home against the Bengals, and they didn't cover. Could have, didn't. Question has to be
back, boys. Bryce Young is back.
Packers coming off back-to-back road games, big win in Pittsburgh. Panthers are down. Nobody gives a fuck about the Panthers anymore. They had a couple fun moments, but like
they'd won 3 in a row.
That's crazy to think about. Yeah, who was it? The Cowboys, the Jets, and the Falcons? Was that their 3-game win streak or something?
Dolphins.
That's right.
That was map play. That was the first map play.
Look, this could be the duping of the weekend. I don't think the Panthers, if Bryce Young is playing, and I know they're a much worse team on the road than they are at home. I know that. That's too many points. That's my too many points look of the weekend. And so it's either a duping or because the Packers did not cover, we're all going to get fucked. And then they're going to win this game like, 30-10.
Let me
Go
just
ahead,
say, you look at these big spreads. You have the Vikings and JJ McCarthy, who nobody believes in, just got smacked up on Thursday Night Football by the Charger playing the fucking Lions. I don't think anybody thinks the Vikings can keep it within 10 points at Detroit. Then you have the Chargers playing the Titans. Nobody is betting the Titans at any point in this game. Nobody likes the Titans. Nobody thinks they'll cover any spread. It could be 14.5, and people still wouldn't bet the Titans. Then you got the Panthers. The Panthers were humming until fucking Bryce Young got injured, and Andy Dalton stinks. And Bryce Young is back. You have him getting the most points out of the three teams I just mentioned. I don't know. I think the Packers skull fuck them. I think the Packers win. Yeah. I think this is the skull fucking game.
Yeah.
Really? See, I don't see the Panthers getting destroyed back-to-back weeks, but then if it happened, I wouldn't be surprised.
Greg, I totally agree. Like I thought that, but then I'm like, why would I think that?
They might be a really bad team who just had a cakewalk of a first 8 games.
Yeah, Steak, you make a really good point.
Also, the fucking Packers been playing around a little bit with like the Cardinals and the Browns and even the Bengals and the
Cowboys.
I knew they were gonna fucking spank fucking the Steelers because it was personal. But this one, I think maybe Packers just go right into cruise control for a while here. The Packers are good. I think they might beat their ass.
Would you have any issue with the Packers first half bet now?
I would like you to. No, I would have no issue.
Why do you want to go back to it?
I don't know. I just take the game.
Because it fucked me.
Imagine losing that bet again, dude.
No, I can imagine because I've been there many times.
Would losing that bet again feel worse than winning it would feel good?
Yeah.
Don't take it then.
Okay. That's a good way to phrase things. All right. Mafia's mailman with a new follow. Be kind of cool.
If you're not following the page, follow the fucking page.
Follow the page. What's up, everybody? Reader,
subscribe on the YouTube. Subscribe. It's free. It helps.
Steak is on Speedo 5K watch. I don't know what that means. All right.
Place in the fantasy football league has to run a 5K in a Speedo. It will not be me though.
That would be a sight.
That would be a content machine.
That would be a sight. Ooh, yeah. I don't know if I've ever worn a Speedo.
I have. I've worn ridiculous shit.
Yeah. You used to love showing your legs when we were at the bar. You would always
every costume you can name. Yeah, I don't give a fuck, to be honest.
Greg's worn a Speedo for sure. You probably done like a triathlon or something.
I'm trying to think. Actually, there's a funny picture from. I think it was in Augusta, Georgia. That's it. It was Augusta, Georgia. But I did a half Ironman, and there's a picture of where you start, and everyone's in like it's a triathlon, so everyone's in like the full, like the singlet type thing.
Yeah,
it makes you more buoyant in the water. And my buddy had a bright blue Speedo on, and I was just wearing like hot boy shorts, and we stick out tremendously because it's just 100 other guys that are in the full on garb, and it's like we didn't know what we were doing. We didn't realize like you're supposed to wear that.
Augusta, Georgia. That's where I'm from, basically, but South Carolina W's. J.K. Killy says these three guys are great. Appreciate the dialogue. Good stuff, fellas. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
J. Kill.
Shout out YouTube. Make sure you like the stream. Helps the algorithm. Subscribe to the page. Okay, let's keep this show rolling. We are in the 4:00 slate, ladies and gentlemen. And the first game we're going to talk about is Steaks Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm just kidding. I'll stop saying that. The Jags are on the road in Vegas playing the Raiders. They're laying 3. It was a well-timed bye for the Jags. We like well-timed buys, but Jacksonville had a really nice start, and then they hit a bit of a slump, and they lost to Seattle 20-12 at home, and then they went and they got throttled. I like using that word from time to time by the Rams 35-7. It was always Sean McVay, skull fucking Liam Cohen. Get the bye, but now they do have to go back on the road. A lot of miles on this team, and they're playing the lowly Raiders, who Can anybody update me on their injury status? Are we getting Geno Smith here? We probably should be.
I think we're getting Geno Smith for sure. I haven't heard anything that we aren't getting them.
They're off a bye and off a goose egg, getting shut out 31-0 at home against the Chiefs. I'm going to go ahead and say it, and then I'm going to hand this off. That line is short as fuck. That line is short as
Jags should never feel this easy.
2.5. Let me see what it is on Profit X. Well, Profit X is 3.5, but it's a plus price, so you could probably get 3. That is short. You can press -144 on the Jags to beat the Raiders. Come on, man. I know the Jags are coming off 2 losses that aren't great, but still, I think people would hold this team to a much higher standard than the Raiders. Raiders are bottom of the barrel. Bottom. Steak, what do you think of this game? Am I totally wrong?
You're not totally wrong. People don't want to admit that the Raiders are bottom of the barrel. I feel like people really struggle with that. I can't really explain it, but even when we did like the NFL spaces and all the preseason chatter, it was like a lot of Raiders belief that Pete Carroll would turn back the clocks and Geno Smith would have a year like his first year in Seattle, and then Genty would come in and be an immediate superstar. And obviously there's Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers is practicing. That's a good sign. But then again, Max Crosby isn't practicing, and you could argue that's a bigger deal. But at minimum, you have to admit they cancel each other out. So I think for me, it's pretty simple. I think this is fraud or not for the Jags. If the Jags lose this game, they're frauds. The 4-1 start is completely down the drain. You're 4-4. You're probably going to significant plus money to make the playoffs. But if you win and you go to 5-3, you keep it close with the Colts, you're probably minus money to make the playoffs. 5-3 for the Jags would be a great start, no matter how you got there. Obviously, that London game was bad. But, for example, Cool Hand Fluke is saying he thinks they're frauds. If you think they're frauds, I genuinely think the Raiders are a good bet for you, because this is a very simple fraud check game for me.
The Jaguars, I said it, they should not be this easy of a bet. Like, I really don't want to bet the Raiders, but I think there's some traps out there this week, and I think the Jags are one of them.
Do you think the Jags are frauds?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I think if it's a simple yes or no question, I have to say yes.
I think you should bet the Raiders. Honestly, I do.
Yeah.
That's
a funny comment. That's a good comment. I'm glad you highlighted it.
FA, how do I see the other options for spreads? Because I know they're on here. This is what I have to get better at. So if I click the number,
you should just get Hefe up here one day.
The problem with betting the Raiders, though, is the Jags have sort of made their season about getting big turnovers and creating big plays. Like they met last year's turnover total by like game 2.
Glad you said it, Greg. Glad you said it.
And you get that against Geno.
Oh,
that's tough. That's tough.
By the way, I just figured it out.
122 to make the playoffs at the moment.
The Jaguars are?
Yep.
Whew.
Hefe, this is it, right? Because I clicked it and then I adjusted. You can adjust the number here. So this is -114, Jags minus 2.5. So that makes a lot more sense.
Promo code STEAK on Profit X. If anybody hasn't signed up yet, every price that I've used for the NBA is literally 20 cents better than the Hard Rock. It's crazy.
Oh, dude, Hard Rock is fucking miserable.
Hard Rock is a criminal organization. You know that. You don't want to hear something crazy, and Hard Rock now offers slots on the sports book. You can play slots.
I don't like that. I don't like online casinos. I know we have a friend who likes the Rocket. That's a fun game. I understand, but
it's a dangerous game, dude.
Yeah,
you should just get him on here to tell the Rocket story.
No, absolutely not. I do not condone online casinos. All right, let's keep moving. That's going to be an interesting one. Okay, 4:00. How about the New Orleans Saints? Another big spread here. Looking like 14 -105, total 43.5. The Saints in LA playing the Rams. The Saints, I'll tell you what they need. They need a break. I don't think they've had their bye week yet.
No, I think they have a late bye.
The Saints need a break, man. Feel bad for them. Oh, they have it out
in week 14 bye. That's one of the
No. They have it in 2 weeks. They play the Rams.
Gelato. Comment of the day. The fucking degenerate is such a bad name. Such a bad name for you. You're the opposite of a fucking degenerate. You're a responsible gambler. It would literally be better if your name was the responsible gambler.
Yeah. Yeah.
Touch bets, they ain't hard to find. They're basically forcing them down your throat every time you log in.
I'm not going to use it, but where are the slots on the app stick? It's hilarious.
A guy who's definitely going to use it.
Yeah. All right. In all seriousness, let's talk about this game for a second. You're not going to find me doing it because I talk about this all the time. I fucking hate fading Kellen Moore. That's not what I meant to say. I meant to say Sean McVay.
Cognitive decline.
I'm rattled right now because that was a funny comment. The slots thing got me. That was very funny. I don't like fading Sean McVay. I don't like fading the Los Angeles Rams. But it'd be the Saints or nothing for me.
Tyler Shook is starting this game. You know,
Saints are nothing for me.
Rams are nothing for me.
Or it's the Saints team total under. Like they're getting fucked up.
They're probably getting fucked up.
I like the under.
I won't be betting this game though.
43.5. I'm kind of with you, Greg. Kind of with you. Yeah. This could be the 35-7. Well, no, they just won 35-7. I got to take. I need a bye week.
You need a bye week?
I need a bye week. I'm saying like I need a reset. I'm saying stupid shit.
Oh, yeah. Kellen Moore with Sean McVay is crazy.
I know. I'm sorry. That fucking that comment was hilarious. I killed.
No, this is. I mean, there's no way the Saints are going in there with Tyler Shaw. Am I pronouncing it correctly?
Shook.
It doesn't look like it's Shook. It looks like Shoe.
Yeah, it looks like Shoe, and I've called him Tyler Shoe before and got flamed on the chat, so I'm not acting like I know more than
okay.
I can now confirm it is Tyler Shook.
Regardless, like I don't think the Saints are going to do anything, but I could also see the Rams offense sputtering a little bit.
Don't you also like, in a way, just hear me out, the Saints just burned a lot of sharps.
Is Puka back?
I'm not the guy to ask injury stuff. The chat can handle that one.
He's on my fantasy team. I'm monitoring it. It sounds like 65% chance.
Oh, Greg, he's back. He's minus 20 to score a touchdown. I ain't fading nothing, Rams. I'm not fading offense. Nothing.
Make yourself useful as well. How about we get an updated injury report on Puka?
I already did. I just told you he's expected to play. His best touchdown bet is minus 105. You can get him to score 2 at plus 500.
Really?
Yeah, sure can.
It's crazy for Puka. 5-1
to score 2.
Oh! I missed that.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. Is Readers an energy drink guy?
No, I think he enjoys poking at you. He's my boy.
Okay. Kansas City on the road against Buffalo. Big one.
Yeah.
What do we do here, gents? This is by far the best game of the weekend.
I'll tell you what we do. I'll tell you exactly what we do.
Should we all say it on 3?
Yeah. Who wants
1,
to count? No, wait. Count down from 3.
3, 2, 1.
Dawson Knox.
What did you say, D-Gen? You said Bills?
Yeah, what'd you say?
I said Chiefs.
I said Dawson Knox.
I thought we were going to be on the same page.
You don't think this is the Bills?
I think it's the Bills.
I think it's the Chiefs.
I can't believe you said Dawson Knox.
You don't know shit about Dawson Knox.
Did you? Is that the guy you hit last time?
Yeah, but I'm not really betting Dawson Knox.
Steak, if I said we're all 3 probably going to say the same thing, it's wild to think we would all 3 say Dawson Knox.
He's just being annoying.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh my god! But imagine if we did, dude.
So Steak, where do you land on the game?
The Chiefs are flying high and the Bills are kind of flying low. Nobody really likes them, and I know they beat the shit out of the Panthers last week, but Andy Dalton sucks, and Josh Allen still didn't play that well, and I just think it would be pretty appropriate for the Bills to win this one and then lose to him in the playoffs.
I mean, that's what happens every year, right? The Bills win this regular season game, lose in the playoffs. So,
yeah, I don't.
Let's look at some splits for this one. I want to.
I think it's kind of crazy that Kansas City's the favorite and it's ticking in their favor.
I don't think it's crazy. We're talking about a Chiefs team that has been rolling.
They're not rolling. They lost to the Jaguars within the last month.
All right.
Bro, look, name everything else they've done now. They
30
beat
to
the
17
shit out of
against the
the
Lions.
beat the shit out of the Commanders. Beat the
And
shit
Marcus
out of the
Mariota.
Raiders.
Okay, so Greg, they're 5-1 in their last 6, and the one loss they have, they blew a 14-0 lead.
Yeah.
And lost in the last drive. I think that the Chiefs, are they the Super Bowl favorites? Who's the Super Bowl favorites?
I would assume so.
I think
Yeah,
it's got to be the Chiefs.
This has got to be Bills or nothing. It's got to be.
Really? I'm on an island here. I thought we
You're
would
on
all
an
be
island
aligned on
here.
the Chiefs.
You're on an island. I'm with the Bills.
Let's see what the chat says. Now is a great time.
Hey,
for
run a poll. Run a poll.
Run a poll. I'll run a poll. Don't worry. I don't think we have any mods here today. Where the fuck are all the mods?
I don't know them. Maybe they're modding different streams.
Yeah, Chiefs are the favorite to win the Super Bowl.
Who you got? Chiefs -1, Bills +1. All right, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Dead Press Carter, I'm here. What you need? Don't worry, I got it. Appreciate you. A couple of stream streaks, by the way. Dead Press Carter, Cutback Mac, the one and only Casper. Thank you for watching and tuning in. Guys, go vote on the Chiefs Bills. Really curious to see where this is. Pretty 50-50 so far. 7-6 Bills. I'll throw my vote in
13 people in here at the moment. Please don't give me 25 votes on the poll. It really pissed me off.
We'll get more. We're already at 20. Well, we're
There
at
we
25 right now. There you go. They listen to you. That's what you got to do. You got to be the one that gets in their ass. 17-17. Holy shnikes. Yeah, because this is why I get what Greg is saying. He's on an island, but it's 3 of us. So it's like it's going to be 2-1 often.
One of us, yeah.
So I am curious. Like, I wanted to see if this was.
I think this is a pretty 50-50 game.
For sure. It's a 1-point spread. I would imagine people don't like fading the Chiefs and people don't like fading the Bills, especially at home. So 27-25 Chiefs. This is great. This is a good poll.
Wow, good poll.
It's crazy. This game's not in prime time. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh, you're right. Oh my God, we have the Cardinals Cowboys.
Wait, what happened to the poll? Is it over?
No.
Wow.
32-26. Chiefs run away. Chiefs run away.
Oh, Chiefs ran away with it.
Maybe you guys have talked me off the Chiefs here, but
no, Greg, I shouldn't talk anybody off anything. I fucking suck. But it's not going to be your best bet. Like, I don't have to bet the Chiefs because of you.
No, my best bet is still coming up.
33. This isn't a Sunday night football game?
No, we just said that.
Sunday at 4:25.
Cardinals Cowboys, bro.
I thought that was Monday night. Cardinals Cowboys is Monday night.
Yeah. Commanders Seahawks is
Sunday. Oh, sorry.
Commanders Seahawks.
Commanders are back-to-back primetime games with Marcus Mariota.
Oh, because Jaden Daniels definitely not playing?
Yeah.
Is that for sure?
No, I don't think it is. DGen is a horrible gambler. I might have to take the Rams spread and Chiefs in a 2-pack. I don't blame you one bit. I don't know why I keep coughing, by the way. Don't blame you one bit.
Daniels is playing. Ooh.
Damn.
That's actually a fun game. I'm going to enjoy that.
34-29. Wow, 63 votes in the poll. It's about half the people that are in Twitch. That was a really, really good turnout. Good job, guys. All right.
Love you guys.
This is you guys, Greg, you even said it. The Bills win this game in the regular season. They lose in the playoffs. This is the Bills regular season Super Bowl. They have been lackluster in a couple games. They come out of the bye. Josh Allen still plays like shit. James Cook carries. They skull fuck the Panthers. They got to win this game. They got to win this game. They got to win this game. I don't know how they win this game. I don't know how they stop the Chiefs. The Chiefs are awesome.
Yeah, I would say it's a big game for both teams because typically by the time that this game happens in the season, both teams have a pretty comfortable lead on the division. Like they're going to be in the playoffs. Right now, these are both wild card teams that are, the Chiefs are fighting with the Chargers and the Broncos. The Bills, the Patriots are right up there with them. So I think this game puts a lot more pressure on everybody.
Yeah. No, yeah. It's not my favorite bet of the week. Greg, Steak, you got anything to add?
Nope.
Okay. All right, let's talk Commanders +3 at home against the Seahawks. I don't know how you can fade Seattle here, personally.
I'm on the same page. I don't know how, but this line tells me the Commanders.
Yeah. I mean,
you
look.
guys can do it. I can't be a Seahawks hater anymore. I've lost the battle.
Me too. Sure. I've given up on. I'm a Seahawks truther.
Yeah.
If you're a Seattle backer, if you're a Seattle fan, this is me, hand up. I was wrong. This is a very good football team, very good defense, very good coach, and Sam Darnold is absolutely doing his fucking job. I was wrong.
My hand is up as well. I
Okay.
was very cold on this team, and I was very wrong.
I think we align on that. Good job. W, accountability and transparency. We forgot to talk about the Niners Giants. The Niners are 2.5-point favorites on Profit X in New York.
I want your thoughts on this one because I'm stepping into a trap, but I want the Niners here.
I will tell you exactly what I think.
Oh, we didn't talk about that game.
I don't know how we missed it.
Yeah, sorry. That's on me, guys. Oh, it's the very first one up here. Sorry. I went right to Vikings. Greg, I'm with you. And I'm going to do what I'm starting to do a little bit more. Steak knows where we do this more often. So maybe you didn't hear me or haven't heard me say this. I'm going to simplify this game. Kyle Shanahan or Brian Daboll. Who do you got?
Good one. Good job with that. That's the most lopsided one of the week, right? Yeah, that's the most lopsided one of the week. Good job.
In terms of what? Coaching mismatch?
It's the best coach versus the worst coach matchup this week. You're right. And that's why you can't take the Giants. I have a prediction that this offense will look pretty stagnant and meh without Cam Scatterbo. They already lost Malik Neighbors. Like, how much more can you expect from Jackson Dart, who I think looks great? But yeah, I'm with you. If you say it's Niners, Greg, as your best bet, I'm totally with you on that.
I don't know if it's necessarily my best bet, but of all the traps, this is the one I feel the most comfortable walking into. Like, there's a lot of short lines out there, or like the Jags, the Seahawks feel the same, but this is the one I feel the most comfortable with.
Cool.
Somebody just commented on my Twitter and said, the moderately degenerate gambler. That's pretty good.
Very funny. There's no quarterback propped up for the Niners for everyone asking, specifically Puddinhead. I don't know who's starting.
Yeah. And I'll say this. I don't care. Oh, yeah. I saw a tweet, by the way. Pearsall's not practicing. He didn't miss one game in his college career.
Yeah.
I know he got shot.
Training staff.
I know he got shot, but
but it's pretty crazy. The Ayuk thing is crazy too. The Niners injuries are just absolutely.
Well, yeah. What's up with Ayuk? He's still not back?
No. He removed 49ers from his Instagram and Twitter bio or something, and there hasn't been an update.
Fat Miami says, Niners fan, probably playing, won't be 100%. Niners love to play shit against bad teams. It's close either way. 49ers win because of shit week last week versus Titans. Yeah, I like that. They got their bad game out of the way. They did that with the Bucks too. They got their bad game out of the way. Hold on. Wait a minute. We got a zigzag team.
This should be good.
Yep. Zigzag. Lost to the Jags. Beat the Rams outright. Lost to the Bucks. Beat the Falcons. Lost to the Texans. You're going to smack the Giants.
God damn it. Guy found a zigzag.
Guy found a fucking zigzag. You knew it was only a matter of time. All right, last game. We're going to shut it down.
Not shutting it down. We're talking the NBA.
Oh, we're talking.
I get a run.
Yeah.
Greg,
I
figured. I'm not bringing anything to the table in the NBA either.
No, you're good. Greg, before you go, anything in the Cardinals, Cowboys? Cowboys are 2.5 at home. Total's 53.5.
Yeah. I mean, do we fully go through this Commanders game?
No. We all said we're not fading the Seahawks. So what else is there to say?
We're on the same page there.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to make the Cardinals my best bet in this spot.
I knew it. Kyler Murray is a road dog.
Yeah, I like them. I think they needed that bye week. They were fighting hard. They were still losing games, but they were at least showing a lot of fight with Brissett. I mean, the other thing too, I did this in the preseason write-ups, but if you look at the Cardinals, the time to buy them is week 9 and before. The time to fade them is week 10 and after. And that's every year that Kyler Murray's been there. So this to me is the last chance to buy in on the Cardinals. I like them as a dog. I still think the Cowboys have tons of problems. This is going to be a fun game, I think. So I'm getting there with Kyler and the Cardinals.
Is that official that Kyler's playing?
I mean, he was close in the 2 games before. He just had a bye. I would assume he is, but I have not.
You guys want to know something about the Arizona Cardinals that I don't think anybody's talking about?
Expected to play.
Yeah.
They are 2-5.
Mm-hmm.
They've lost 5 games in a row.
Mhm.
Oh,
How many points do you think their biggest loss was by?
Yeah,
have
it's
they all
not.
been one possession games?
It was the game with the Seahawks, maybe 3.
Well, that was 3.
Yeah, that's my
They
guess.
lost by 1 to the Titans. That was a crazy game. 4 to the Colts, 4 to the Packers.
Yeah.
So, not a bad team. They're not winning, but they're not a bad team. I'm with you. I'm with you, Greg. I like the Cardinals. Steak.
Yeah.
Yep. Fine with that.
All right, Greg. Good job.
All right.
We'll see you maybe tonight, a little late for the
Yep.
Jenner happy hour. All right,
We'll see,
awesome.
boys.
Good shit. Good stuff. That was fun. Always fun talking NFL. Happy to have Greg on. All right, is it time for? Oh yeah, I want to show you guys something real quick. By the way, that Prophet X added for us. You know, I love doing the game scripts. Steak's been doing the no touchdown scorers, which is awesome.
Already got mine for tonight.
Do you really?
Yeah, I got to add a fourth, but I'm going Lamar Jackson, Zay Flowers, Jalen Waddle, no touchdown, and then I gotta have to add a fourth to make it juicy. I think Derrick Henry could have 2 or 3 touchdowns.
Yeah. Okay, but no, Lamar Jackson is
no Lamar
ballsy.
Jackson. Oh, he's the big one.
That's ballsy. Yeah. Darren Waller.
He's out.
Oh, he's on the IR. Duh. Okay, we'll talk about it. But we got them to add total plays on the first drive. 4.5.
Yeah. Do you have a feeling on it yet?
No, I don't. I can't tell you that. I had a busy morning and a busy day, so I haven't given you much
Yes,
thought.
Ed Prescarta, please do. Thank you.
Yep. Do you all want me to add the command for Prophet X? Please do. Yep. I missed everything. I need a recap. Oh, that's too bad. This video should be on our Twitch and YouTube when it's all done. So again, apologies that it wasn't. Mr. Jones 1004. What's up? First time chatter. Listen, we'll talk about that game tonight. I'll have a bet on it tonight, but 4.5 total plays. I'm leaning. The problem is it's a little juicy, but it makes sense. I can also adjust it a little bit, but I'm leaning over 4.5.
God, QE, I love that. It's one of your PODs in a while. I absolutely love that.
Well, yeah, they're going against the Dolphins rush defense.
That's what everybody says, but then Quinshawn doesn't go over his, and Bijan doesn't come anywhere close. And Quinshawn's like the most exciting rookie running back. Bijan's the most exciting running back in the NFL. Now you got Derrick Henry, who everyone's basically calling washed, left for dead, and Lamar Jackson returning. And I think Derrick Henry's going fucking nutty tonight.
Okay. All right. Steak tailing QE. Love it. All right. Are we talking we're talking NBA?
Talking NBA.
We have 4 games.
Shitty Orlando Magic.
Yep, 4 games. I am going on Owner's Box after this. We're gonna rate them and make a cup of tea. Ryan, is anybody watching? You guys should go live so we can raid you. Let me just go. Actually, where are they? Let me tell them to go live a little early. Go live a little early so we can raid. Boom. Okay, let's see what we got here. Pull up Prophet X so I can see the NBA lines. Actually, do I know how to do that? Yeah, I do know how to do that. Oh God, you got to be kidding me! The Magic are playing tonight, Steak,
against the fucking really super fun Charlotte Hornets. Be a good time. What could go wrong, dude? What could go wrong?
Oh God. That was a really, really good first quarter. Everything else sucked.
Yeah.
So I have not watched the Hornets. I'll watch this game tonight. Oh no, we're gonna be on the Degenerate Hour, so we're not gonna see too much of it. Well, at least the beginning of it, but I'll watch some afterwards. Whenever we shut it down. Yeah, use code STEAK.
Maybe I should go through that chat and put the link in there.
Yeah, you could put the link in there too. We're talking about for the command.
Yeah, we'll get that up for next stream for sure.
Yep. All right. Magic are 3 on the road. Is that what I'm seeing? 2.5 minus 112. That's probably the better line that you can get. 241. Oh, goodness gracious me. Oh, my. They're 0-5 ATS. They've been favored in every game. Gah. Gah. I don't know. Steak talk to me.
I don't think it's sharp, JS Sparks. I think it's easy. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's sharp.
No, it's kind of it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. That's what I'm saying.
And then the last 2 make sense plays against the Dolphins defense hasn't hit, so you're gonna go to the third one.
Yeah, but that's not me making it sharp. It's me saying it makes sense.
No. Well, no, you're not trying to make it sharp, but I get what you're saying.
Says this every night, Hefe. I kind of want you guys to stop saying it.
Yeah, like, I'll just say this. It's not the Magic's fault that they suck. It's everybody else's fault.
Yeah, exactly. Last
It's
night
everybody
it was
else's fault.
Crab's fault. Tonight it will be Hefe's fault. The night before.
Crabs' fault? What did Crabs do?
No, I know, not you, Hefe. Just Crabs bet the Magic yesterday. Somebody bet the every fucking night.
Got it. Yeah, no, everybody dating back to this offseason. Oh, guys, the fucking Magic are going to win the East. Oh, the Magic are going to do this. Oh, I got the Magic over win.
Betting Queen was on it. I want my team back that nobody talked about ever. This has been hell.
We got the Betting Queen on the Magic in Detroit. That's what's happening right now.
In October, dude. In October.
Listen, I'll take a little bit of blame. I wasn't cashing the Magic winning. I just said they look good. Their offense looked good. They scored for 15 points in 4 minutes. They were rolling. But then the defense just fell apart. I mean, the offense.
Absolutely insane. The tweet was crazy.
My tweet was not that crazy.
Yes, it was. You were like taking credit for a good 5 minutes of basketball.
I'm joking.
You know who's been hooping, dude? Our boy Con Knipple. Con Knipple is a hooper. No, J.S.
I said we should take him to win Rookie of the Year, and you told me no.
He's been hooping. He's not winning Rookie of the Year, but he's been hooping.
He's a good basketball player.
He's good.
I'll tell you who I like. I wanted the Magic to draft this guy, and they didn't. They drafted Mo fucking Bamba, loser, fuckface moron. God, that guy sucked. I hated that draft pick so much when I heard him talk. Colin Sexton. They didn't draft him. You talk about a hooper. 18, 20, 21, 15, 7 for 11, 7 for 10, 7 for 13. This guy is efficient, and he ain't even getting cheap-ass free throws. 5 rebounds, 6 assists. He's a baller. And you know what? If I remember that the Magic passed up on Colin Sexton, well, not passed it. Yeah, passed up. They went with Mo Bamba. You know what I would do? If I'm Colin Sexton, I remember that too, and I make him fucking pay for it. So I would take Colin Sexton PRA today. It might be my best bet, which, yeah, I'm 0-5. Get fucked. That's why there's 82 games in this season. 47 and 35 don't sound too bad.
I think he might be shook and book. Think so. I don't see any props for him, but I could be wrong. All right, let's move on, dude. If you bet the Magic, you need help. You need help. If you bet the Magic, I don't know what to tell you. Warriors, Bucks.
I didn't fucking cash any bet, you guys. I didn't cash a fucking bet. I didn't bet the Magic. I didn't have any investment on the Magic last night.
Hold on. We got time. Let's let the chat decide. If this.
No, they're gonna fucking side with you because they always side with you.
Siding with me. It's not siding with me.
Listen, this was not cashing a bet.
Oh, my comment was funny, right? D Bless. That was funny.
Yeah, that was funny.
Very funny.
Comments are always
all right, chat. I am watching the Orlando Magic for the first time this season. Insane, by the way. They have 15 points in the first 4 minutes. That's on pace for 45 in the first quarter and 180 for the game. Massive. Perhaps my lack of attention was the issue. Have no fear, for I am here. All is well, Magic fans. All is well. You are just an asshole. You are an asshole. No. I want to make sure. No, you sometimes, here's the thing. You type things on Twitter. I do it too. And you're like, how does this actually sound? So I had to read that out loud so you could hear it. And I feel like I watched your face while I was reading it and you heard it. And it is absolutely ridiculous to tweet that. It is ridiculous.
It sounded worse that it felt coming out.
Yeah.
I didn't cash a fucking bet, though. I did not do that.
I did not cash a bet. I have a hot take. That was almost worse.
Oh, no, you're wrong. You're wrong. All I was doing was talking about math. The offense was rolling and buzzing, and I thought that maybe they could just feel spiritually a little pep talk and a little bit more accountability because there were more eyes on them.
Thank you, McKiffin. Thank you. I'm on your side. All right, let's move the Warriors Bucks. We can.
I didn't say they were going to win. All I said was their offense looks good. I said I have no fear.
No, yeah. I have no fear. I have lots of fear.
I'm not fucking playing victim over here, by the way. Not playing victim. You're bringing me to court.
Always calling you on your bullshit.
Oh, this is all this guy fucking does. I swear to God.
Not all he does.
It's about 95% of what he does, but that's fine.
W member of the community, dude.
OKC is 15.5 against Washington. We got anything here? OKC is 5-0. They're 2-0 at home, but they're 0-2.
They have not been covering spreads, and I think this will be the night they cover the spread. I think you get a Thunder just absolute rout, 20 to 30 point rout.
Tonight is the night of love. All right, I'm good with it. Milwaukee at home, 3-point dogs. They're 2-0 at home, 2-0 ATS, 4-0 ATS on the season against our Golden State Warriors. I think you and I both in our season preview talked about how we like the Warriors this year. They're off to a pretty good start. 4-1, 4-1 ATS. I think I like the Bucks.
I got to be honest with you, man.
If you tell me one more fucking time, you're going to be honest with me.
I can't really explain it. But the Milwaukee Bucks are playing very solid, inspired basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And I know we all thought they were going to stink. And a lot of guys that no one gives a fuck about, we were flaming them for giving AJ Green that money. Cole Anthony was left for dead. There's nobody on this team that anybody gives a fuck about. And I almost want to say the Bucks are just going to be an auto press for me until they look like the Bucks we expected. Because right now they just look like a solid basketball team with one of the best players in the NBA, which we already knew. I'll take the Bucks. Give me the Bucks.
Bro, I got to tell you, the chat is buzzing right now with this Bucks talk. By the way, Straight Locks, 9 months. Appreciate you.
Straight Locks.
Dude, they are buzzing with this talk right now, and they keep saying Ryan Rollins is a dog. Let me pull this guy up. 23 years old. He is career best performance. He just came off of a 25-point game. No, he didn't just come off that. Sorry about that. I think that was 2 games ago. Let's see. Let me go down into his game log here. No, that was his last game against New York. 25 points, 8 for 11. 4 for 4 from 3. Before that, 1 for 6, 1 for 5, 1 for 5. So that could have been an anomaly, but he's been playing well. I don't know where this guy came from. Let's see. He came from Toledo, 2nd round pick, 14th pick in the draft, 6'3", 180 pounds. I haven't been 180 pounds in fucking 10 years. Okay. All right. I like where your head's at.
People actually acted like you were going to be the starting point guard of the Bucks. That's how low we all were on them.
I know. I said I said I like the Warriors. I said I wanted to fade the Bucks. So that's a wash. Can't take credit for anything. Okay, next game. We will go to, by the way, if you like the Thunder tonight, you can get 15 minus 110 on ProfitX, not 15.5. Oh, something just moved. The Heat, Steak. The Heat and the Spurs, last game of the night, 6-point dogs, total 229. You know, I saw a breakdown on Twitter. Should have shared this with you. I think I bookmarked it. Do we have a few minutes? Yeah, let me see if I can find this up. It's actually kind of interesting.
Piece of shit. Who am I?
Chewy.
Yeah.
Dude, Chewy's video is very funny.
Chewy's video was epic.
Chewy's video is funny. So, by the way, I saw this steak at Dodger Stadium. Did you see this thing?
No. Oh my God, dude. You retweeted that. That was so funny. That guy's tweet was so funny.
You are a fucking asshole if you get this fucking steak at a baseball game.
You are such an asshole. Get
a fucking hot dog or some chicken tenders like a fucking real human being. Okay. So this girl, Molly Morrison, I got no idea who she is. Did you see this?
No.
All right.
Hold on. Let me go big screen on it.
Of a new era of offense in the NBA. Let me explain. The Heat are scoring like crazy this year, and somebody looking at the box score might be confused as to why. So how did Coach Bo turn one of the slowest offenses in the league into one of the fastest? Well, as Bam said, they're not really running plays. Without Jimmy Butler slowing things down in isolation, Spo has completely adopted a new strategy that emphasizes speed and off-ball movement. Everybody's getting touches. In 4 games, they're 3-1 and averaging 121 points, and that's without their leading scorer.
By the way, what the fuck is that guy wearing?
It's Tyler Hero.
Tyler Hero might be a massive douchebag.
So let's break down this new strategy and why it's working.
All right, I'm not gonna. You guys can go watch the breakdown. Great job by Molly Morrison. I want to give the credit where it's due.
Yeah, that poke at Jimmy Butler isn't going unnoticed.
Yeah, well,
Jimmy Butler slowing things down.
Yeah, but he does. He did slow things down. Like the Carmelo Anthony would slow it down. He just ISO ball. You know what I mean? All I'm saying is it's kind of interesting. Don't you think?
It's interesting. The Spurs look like the best team in the NBA. Wemby looks like the MVP. And the Miami Heat are absolutely fucking destroying people. Their only loss was to the Magic, which is funny. They probably should have won that game if we're being completely honest. 146 at Memphis 144 at home against the Hornets, a win over the Knicks. But here's the problem, man. Well, there's many problems. I think Norman Powell being your leading scorer is a problem, but now he's a game time decision tonight, as is Nikola Jovic and as is Yakachunias. So I don't even know if Yakachunias has played this year. I'm not 100% sure on that. They're running out of dick. The Heat are running out of dick, as I like to say. I don't know.
My guy,
go ahead.
My guy Khalil Ware is not off to the best start. He has not gotten a double-double this year, but he's been so close. He's edging 14-9, 19-9. So he's going against Wemby. It'd be funny if tonight was the night he got a double-double, don't you think?
It would be funny.
You don't sound like it would be that funny.
I don't know that I'd love it. I don't know that I'd love it. I do think it would be funny.
You don't sound like, I mean, if you think something's going to be funny, you could like laugh a little bit. You know,
Spurs are obviously better bookies. That is,
it would be funny. Yeah,
but does that mean you like the Spurs? So I don't know. Well, this is the perfect example of a game I was texting you about. You don't need to say shit about this game until you actually see who's playing in it. No need to take it. Yeah, it's fair. It's fair.
All right. Favorite NBA bet today?
I think it's the Milwaukee Bucks.
I think I'm going to tell you.
Right.
My best bet.
Colin, real quick, let's get one thing from the chat. Tonight, chat, me and DGen, we want to ride hot dudes. We're tired of seeing sharp people try to be like, Austin Reeves just scored 50 points. Better go take his under tonight because he scored 50 last night. So we're sharp and we're going to take his under. We did it with Lauri Markkanen yesterday. Over 22.5. He hit with ease. Who's a hot dude tonight? Give me a hot dude. Is it somebody on the Hornets? Is it as simple as Giannis? Give me one hot dude, and we will tail that hot dude. We will ride that hot dude off into the sunset. Ryan Rollins would be crazy. Con Knippel? It might just be Giannis, dude. I'm not betting Paulo. Nikki gambles. There's not enough money on this planet. Giannis or Knippel. Okay, DGen. We don't need to decide right now, but it seems like we're down to Giannis or Knippel. Knippel seems pretty appropriate for guys like us.
What about Franz?
I don't want to bet anything Magic.
Oh, okay. All right. What about
yeah, LaMelo was. I thought more of the chat was going to be saying LaMelo. To be honest, Retro, you're the first one who said it.
What about Kassan Wallace? No, he's not hot. He is not.
You pull that out of your ass.
He is not hot. What about Aaron Wiggins?
Oh, pretty good one I saw in the chat. Keyshawn George, the guy from the Wizards. He's a hot dude. Let's see what he's been doing.
Oh, okay. Well, he's going to get Dort tonight.
He just had 29 and 7, 20 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists against the Sixers. Thunder missing Chet and Jalen. Okay.
Who's Champagne for the Spurs? He's not hot. All
right. We've nailed it. We've gotten down. We'll post it later, but it sounds like it's Giannis, Knippel, and I think Keyshawn George should be considered.
Okay. All right.
I don't hate SGA. Probably won't get there, Richie, but I don't hate that at all.
Okay.
I think we did good today. I think we did good.
I think we did good. Yeah, I think we did good. Let's clap it up. Everybody clap it up for yourselves. Great job. All right, Steak. I will see you tonight, 7:00. We'll chat later. Going over to Owner's Box now if you want to tune in. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks as always. Thank you to Greg. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate it. W Board Review. Greg and Steak as always making the time. Thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate the is Chet out? Yeah, I think so, William Wagers. Yeah. Hornets win outright, chat. Yeah, probably. Why are you saying outright though? They're like 2.5 point dogs. You know, you could just say they win. Makes it sound like it's even worse than it really is. They're not even that big of dogs. You know what I'm saying? Join the raid. Going over to Owner's Box, talking with our favorite Canadians. And you guys have a great day. Good luck on all your wagers. I hope you win more bets than you lose. Peace.